Good evening, everyone. I hope you guys are all having a wonderful day. I can't believe this is day 365. I looked at the calendar. The day I debuted was actually the 7th of February. And welcome, Mexican Pan. Welcome, Professor Bloom. Glad to see you guys are able to stop by. It's a strange feeling, I will say, that I've been doing this for a year and that I have yet to get tired. And Nix and Point Blank, glad to see you guys stop by. And Leon, glad to see you guys can all stop by too. We're gonna celebrate, the same way that I always know how to celebrate, and I'm excited. I have a lot of songs prepared. I have a lot of singing. You know me. Every time I do a celebration, we always celebrate with some singing. Every milestone. It's what I know best. And thank you, Thermologist, for the subscription. Thank you so much, and welcome, Marikaran. So the way oh my god, thank you, Professor Bloom. I haven't even started yet. Oh my god, I got uppercutted by that last one so hard it lifted me up into the air. Thank you, and welcome, Lance, as well. I hope everyone enjoys their subs. I hope Shanahan, Neapolitan, Yusho, Windows, Leon, Strikers, Kiri, Kyle, Zero, Kala, and Marcus all enjoy their subs. Get assaulted by numbers. Yes, I finally got the throwing system working in place, and what better way to hurt me than to hurt me with numbers, as if I don't get hurt by numbers enough myself. But I do now have tits. The song I wanted to start with, the first song that I want to do, is the first song that I actually ever sang at a karaoke. I don't know how many people were actually at this first karaoke, because I was still pretty small at the time. That was my 3-month celebration. But this is a song that I'm very fond of. It was a song I was actually supposed to sing on stage in school at one point, but I ended up not singing it. But let me know if the timings are all off. I do now have tits, Elliot 2020. It's a new year, new developments, things change tomorrow. But let me know if the timing is off or anything, or if the offset's weird, because I was messing around with reverb and without reverb, so hopefully it works. I did say I was buffed. So this first song is a song from a band that I'm very fond of, even though I only know a little bit of their discography, and that band is Queen. So let's get started. Let's just get into singing. Sammy was low, just watching the show over and over again. Knew it was time, he'd made up his mind to leave his dead life behind. His boss said to him, "Boy, you better begin to get those crazy notions right out of your head. Sammy, who do you think that you are? You should have been sweeping up the Emerald Bar." Thank you, Marcus. Spread your wings and fly away, far away. Spread your little wings and fly away, far away. Pull yourself together, 'cause you know you should do better. That's because you're a free man. He spends his evenings alone in his hotel room, keeping his thoughts to himself. He'd be leaving soon, wishing he was miles and miles away. Nothing in this world, nothing would make him stay. Since he was small, had no luck at all, nothing came easy to him. Now it was time, he'd made up his mind. This could be my last chance. His boss said to him, "Now listen boy, you're always dreaming. You've got no real ambition. You won't get very far. Sammy boy, don't you know who you are? Why can't you be happy at the Emerald Bar? So honey, spread your wings and fly away, fly away, far away. Spread your little wings and fly away, fly away, far away. Pull yourself together, 'cause you know you should do better. That's because you're a free man. Come on, honey, fly with me. And it's so nice to see everyone stopping by. I'm glad to see you guys could all stop by, Kuro and Eggy, and who else stopped by, and Marcus, and Kine. Welcome, everyone, thank you. And thank you again, Marcus, for the gift subs. I hope Eschaton, Maro, Desti, Glooby, and Talos all enjoy their gift subs. It feels like yesterday when we were celebrating Ellie's first milestone. You're looking cooking. Thanks for stopping by, Cecil. Glad to see you could stop by as well. But that was the first song that I had ever sang on stream, and I remember, thank you for the Pachis, everyone. I remember being like really nervous the first time that I did a karaoke stream, but now it's like one of my favorite kind of things to do. And thank you, everyone. Thank you. But it wouldn't be karaoke if I didn't try to at least do some things a little bit differently here. You know, every time I do a karaoke stream, I always try to spice things up a little bit, or at least like big karaoke's. Teacher and Baby Boy can sing. I try. So, as you know, I've been doing this for a year. I've met a lot of great people, and yeah, the Wiggly's on my head. I got a couple new redeems and a couple new things added, so thought it would be nice to play around with them. As you know, I've met a lot of great people, and I've done a lot of things. So a lot of the songs that I've picked for this karaoke are songs that a sign. What would you like to change the message to, Nix? Feel free to type in whatever you want, and I'll change it once I see it. But this next song has always made me think of Kenji. So we're gonna sing it, and it comes from a very famous movie. I actually haven't watched the movie though. I know it's a very great movie. Ooh, happy birthday, amazing Elliot Ambers, who is. Thank you. Let me change the sign there. Let's do this. Amazing Elliot Ambers, who has taught us a lot. Nix. Oh, Bimo, welcome, and thank you for the raid. Thank you so much. We'll fix those up in a second. But thank you. Let me shout you out. Let me shout out Bimo. What were you guys doing? Oh, I could try to do my Immortal. I'll do that one next. What were you guys up to? If you don't know who I am Elliot Ambers, and I am celebrating my 1-year anniversary. And we're going to celebrate it with song. So this next song is, like I said, it's a song that reminds me of my good friend Golden Kenji. So let me just make sure I have the lyrics up. But you'll hear the song. A lot of you guys should know the song. I think a lot of you guys will be familiar with this. Thank you for the gift sub again. Let's go. Thank you, very big ups. やっと目を覚ましたかいそれなのになぜも目合わせやしないんだいそうよと今日君それでもやれるだけ伸ばしてきたんだよ心が体を追い越してきたんだよ君の髪や瞳だけで胸が痛いよ同じ時を吸い込んで話したくないよ遥か昔から知るその声に生まれて初めて何を言えばいい君の全然から僕は君を探し始めたよその不器一に笑い方をめがけてやってきたんだよ君が全部なかってじりじりになったってもう迷わないまた一から酒し始めるさゼロからまた宇宙を始めてみようかWhoa, whoa, 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 私たち超えれるかあの先の未来数えきれぬ困難をいたろう二人なら笑って帰るうちにきっとできるさ君以外の武器は他にいないんだ全然から僕は君を探し始めたよその武器一の笑い方をめがけてやってきたんだよ君が全部なってチリチリになったってもう迷わないまた一から探し始めるさ何光年でもこの歌を口ずみながらThank you. Welcome everyone. Welcome. Let me see you stop by. Let me see. Oh, Shanha, welcome, and Kachi, welcome. Glad to see you guys stop by. And Rosebell, I don't remember if I said hi to you yet, but hi again. And Tiris, welcome. Glad to see you could stop by, and thank you for the follow as well. And yeah, I always think of that song, or I always think of Kenji when I think of that song because I remember he was showing me how to use Melodyne, and he showed me a recording that he had, and Like, he was like effortlessly singing it like very casually, and I was like, damn, this guy can sing. Shit, I want to be like that. But thank you for the Pachis, everyone. Thank you. And thank you, Neo Pessimist. Thank you for stopping by as well. So I'm actually gonna mark my immortal as I can't sing that song because I like know the chorus, but I don't know the verses well enough. So I'm gonna just take a big swig of this Founders All Day Haze Session Hazy IPA, and these IPAs are gonna be really bad as the stream goes on because they'll get warmer and warmer. And thank you, kind. Thank you. That means a lot. I've been singing a lot and hoping that I've been getting better, and it really makes me happy to hear when people say that I have been getting better. Oh, you just love the hops of an IPA? Especially when an IPA gets warmer. It's just the thing for singing. But the next song we're gonna do. The improvement is super notorious, though. You didn't sing back then. Thank you. I'm glad you think so, Nix. And welcome, Robert. Thank you for stopping by as well. The next song we're gonna sing, we'll do another one. This one is another one that makes me think of someone. You know, some of them will be back to back, some of them won't. But this next one reminds me of a certain shit poster, a certain very, very incredible edit maker, and you all know I know him. When I think of him, I always think of this anime because, you know, I don't know. I think he has a very specific fondness for one character, and that always like stands out to me because, you know, he does like one of the best girls. I don't agree with him, but I can see where he's coming from. You know, sometimes eyebrows are the charm point, and I can't deny that. Gato is a good teach. It was really helpful to hear him like teach me a lot of stuff. Like a lot of the mixing that I do, a lot of the mixing that I've been doing, like for those like silly little covers that I make, they're all I learned pretty much everything I know about like simple Audacity mixing from him. So I'm really thankful for Kenji for that. With this next one, let me just write this in here. Zen. I don't think it's all caps. Zen say by Rad Wimps. I've only watched Weathering with You. I actually haven't watched Shipposaru Kujimina. I haven't watched Your Name yet, and I've been meaning to, but let me just make sure I have the lyrics pulled up for this one. I've been recently getting these things from Google saying like, make sure you're not a robot, and I don't understand why it's trying to call me a robot. I don't know what I'm searching that makes it think that I'm like robotic in any way, but I guess it just sometimes it just be like that. All right, so this is probably one of my favorite songs from this show. So let's get started. Hi. 君を見てるといつもハートドキドキ揺れる思いをマシュマロみたいにふわふわいつも頑張る君の横顔ずっと出ても気づかないよね夢の中なら二人の距離縮められるのになああ神様お願い二人だけのドリームタイムくださいお気に入りのさちゃん抱いて今夜もおやすみFwa fwa time, fwa fwa time, fwa fwa time. ふとしつが最後のハート好き好きさりげな笑顔を深読みしすぎてオーバーヒートいつか目にした君の間近を瞳閉じても浮かんでくるよ夢でいいから二人だけのスイートタイム欲しいのああ神様どうして好きになるほど ドリームナイト切ないのとっておきのくまちゃん出したし今夜は大丈夫かなカジオニ麦Make the eyebrows even bigger God, how did Yui learn how to do this in the matter of like 2 or 3 months? What the fuck? もう少し勇気ゆるって自然に話せば何かが変わるのかなそんな気するけどだけどそれが一番難しいのよ話のきっかけただどうしようって簡単通り考えてる時点で全然自然じゃないよねああもういいや寝ちゃう
そう寝ちゃおう
ああ神様お願い一度だけのミラクルタイムくださいもしすなり話せればその後はどうにかなるよねふわふわタイムふわふわタイムふわふわタイムIt's such a fun song. that little silly rap section in the middle is always so silly to sing. Thank you for the pachis, everyone. I could really go for a piece of anime cake too. Someone's gonna get their strawberry stolen. It's not gonna be me. I'm gonna beat the hell out of anyone who tries to steal my strawberry. The backing track might be a little on the quiet side. Oh, that's probably true because the backing tracks that I've been using they're all like on variable levels of sound. So I'll try to keep an eye on the mixer as I go through each song, just so that some of the backing tracks aren't so low. Because some of them were loud and some of them weren't. And I was like mixing some of them to mix the vocals, so that might be a little bit of the cause of it as well. But I'll try to keep a better eye on that. Thank you for letting me know, Kain. This next one is gonna be a song that I'm sure you know who this song makes me think of because it's a song I'm always fond of hearing whenever I hear them sing this. But now it's my turn to do it. It's my turn to sing the fun song. Let me add this to the set list. Let me just make sure I'm doing this at a reasonable pace, doing it in a timely manner. Fuwa time. I want to make sure that I always like singing both Japanese and English songs, but I don't ever want to like front load a language in a row. So that's why I try to always mix things up. Hokago tea time. So you know this one's gonna be in English. Mom said it's my turn to sing Frankie Valli. So we're gonna be solo for a little bit here. And we can have reverb for this one. I can have reverb when I'm not duetting. You're just too good to be true. Can't take my eyes off of you. You'd be like heaven to touch. I wanna hold you so much. At long last love has arrived, and I thank God I'm alive. You're just too good to be true. Can't take my eyes off of you. Pardon the way that I stare. There's nothing else to compare. The sight of you leaves me weak. There are no words left to speak. But if you feel like I feel, Please let me know that it's real. You're just too good to be true. I can't take my eyes off of you. Here it comes. I love you, baby, and if it's quite alright, I need you, baby, to warm the lonely night. I love you, baby. Trust in me when I say, oh, pretty baby, don't bring me down, I pray. Oh, pretty baby, now that I found you, stay and let me love you, baby. Let me love you. You're just too good to be true. Can't take my eyes off of you. You'd be like heaven to touch. I wanna hold you so much. At long last, love has arrived, and I thank God I'm alive. You're just too good to be true. Can't take my eyes off of you. Thank you, Eggy, for the subscription. I love you, baby, and if it's quite alright, I need you, baby, to warm the lonely night. I love you, baby. Trust in me when I say, oh, pretty baby, don't bring me down, I pray. Oh, pretty baby, now that I found you, stay. Oh, pretty baby, trust in me when I say, oh, pretty baby, don't bring me down, I pray. Oh, pretty baby, now that I found you, stay and let me love you, baby. Let me love you. I managed to survive the whole song. That was back when I had first found Professor Bloom. That was the first song that he had sang during his karaoke, and it left a very, very, very lasting impression on me. I've loved that song ever since. It's such a cool sounding song, and it's just barely at the top of my range. But it feels really satisfying when like a song at the top of your range, like you can just barely survive through it, you know? But speaking of Bloom, another song that reminds me of him. Thank you for the Pachis, everyone. Another song that reminds me, you know, as a choir director, as a music teacher, you know, a lot of music teachers also are ones that are involved in productions of like musicals and plays. So this next song comes from a musical I'm pretty fond of. So, without further ado, let's get this. Let me make sure I have the audio here. Valjean, at last we see each other plain. Monsieur le Maire, you'll wear a... Oh shit!
Before you chain me up like a slave again, listen to me, there's something I must do. This woman leaves behind a suffering child. There's none but me who can intercede. In mercy's name, 3 days are all I need. Then I'll return, I pledge my word, then I'll return.
You must think me mad. I've hunted you across the years. Men like you can never change a man such as you. Men like me can never change. Men like you can never change. No! 24601. My duties to the law. You have no rights. Come with me, 24601. Now the wheel has turned around. Jean Valjean is nothing now. Dare you talk to me of crime and the price you had to pay? Every man is born in sin. Every man must choose his way. You know nothing of Javert. I was born inside a jail. I was born with scum like you. I am from the gutter too.
This I swear to you tonight.
There is no place for you to hide.
Your child will live within my care.
Wherever you may hide away.
I will raise her to the light.
I swear to you, I will be there. Oh no, I have been defeated by John Paul Bloom. That's how the scene ends. That's how the scene ends in the musical. Let me get back up there. I love songs that have like, I don't know what the term is. He moves so fast we couldn't see him beating Elliot to the ground. He moves so still. Thank you for the pot cheese. I love songs that have like dual vocal lines like that, or like two people are singing just completely different lines, but they're like, it's like an argument. It's like such a cool song. I remember when I first saw Les Mis, I always thought that this song was really cool for that. As is One Day More. That song is also cool for the same reason. But this next song, we'll invite another guest on. Let me just turn back into studio mode so it's a secret who it is until we actually get there. The next guest is someone else who, you know, I think about classical music a lot when I think of this person, but this isn't going to be classical music. This is going to be some more weeb stuff. It really does make it feel more intense, especially like the delivery, like especially on the stage production of Les Mis, like the passion in like the voices for Javert and Valjean are just so strong. They sound like absolutely pissed with each other. So this next song is a Vocaloid song. It's kind of I don't know if it's the most popular Vocaloid song. I think it's pretty known, but let me just update the song list. You really do have to yell it out. I remember when Bloom had sent me his recording yesterday, he was like, I couldn't not do it without peeking the mic, and I was like, you're not singing the confrontation if you're not peeking the mic. Oh, Yusha, welcome. Glad to see you can stop by as well. Let me see the song. I Can't Take My Eyes Off of You, Francis Valley, and The Confrontation. I don't remember the name of the guy who made the music, so I'm just going to say Les Mis. So this next song, let me just make sure all the hidden good stuff is set up. The way I save some of these PNGs is really funny how they like convert in VTube Studio. Like depending on like the aspect ratio, some people just end up being really, really, really tiny. But this next song, it's a very like happy sounding song. I am having fun. This next song it's like very like upbeat sound. It's like very like light sounding. One could say that it almost feels staccato. But this next song is going to be a Patrick staccato. So let me just make sure I have my thing set up and make sure that it starts at the right place, and I have my lyrics up and everything. I have a lot of things open at once. All right. Let's do this. 継ぎはぎだらけの君との時間もそろそろ終わりにしようこの愛 ちぎるの色とりどり散らばるでしょう
ねえほらあの時の言葉重ねた無駄な時間この糸ちぎるだけ不揃いだね笑えるでしょ
Tick tock tick tock 円を書いて Ding dong ding dong 遊びましょう Tick tock tick tock 結んで開いて Ding dong ding dong じゃあまたねほつれた糸がささやく君といっそいなくなれ変わらないこのままなら多分きっとなんてことない
少し軽くなだけで
いっか捨てちゃえばこ抜かないそのままならだけどずっと好きかもない
少しだけ痛いかな気づけば気にしてるかもそろそろ見飽きた
あれ抜きこれ抜きそれじゃつまんないんでくすでしょ Flick tap flick tap 面を滑って Swipe tap swipe tap ART Flick tap flick tap 開いて叩いて Swipe 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 もうやだな
ずるずる糸がつぶや君を
いっそいなくなれ
変わらないこのままでよだから
きっとなんてことない少し寂しくなるだけもういっか捨てちゃえば気づかないそのままだし多分ずっと好きだけど少しだけ痛いけどララララララララララLa la 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 だからいっそいなくなれ変わらないこのままだしきっとなんてことない
少し寂しくだけど
ねいの捨てちゃうよ気づかないまだ気づかないならそっか好きなのは最初から僕だけ Tick tock tick tock Ding dong ding dong継ぎはぎだらけの君との時間をそろそろ終わりにしようこの糸ちぎるだけ簡単でしょ笑えるよねIt's such a fun bouncy song but this next song isn't gonna be so bouncy but it will be fun and this next song is a song that I think about because this person specifically, I feel like I could talk and also get destroyed at in anime trivia really hard. You are absolutely allowed to punch yourself, Eggy. Eggy is absolutely cracked. Not scrambled, not fried, cracked. So this song, there's a couple of songs I think about because his voice is... Oh! Moriko, welcome. Thank you for the gift. The RNG will never be kind to me. But this is a song from, God, the video says 13 years ago. Thank you. And thank you for the gift sub to Golden Kenji as well, Professor Bloom, earlier. I whispered it, but I also should say it out loud as well. Thank you, Moriko. This is a song from the mid-2000s. And the person that I have in mind here when I think about like boomer anime is you'll see him after this song, but this next song is one that I'm very, very fond of. Hopefully I have the right, it's English translation. This was spur of the moment. I decided on this just now. But let me just make sure I have the lyrics for this pulled up. And let's hope that I don't blow my throat out for this one, because I'm really excited to sing this one. I thought of it at the last second. I was like, oh, this is the song that I actually want to do. If I could get, yeah, here it is. I hope this works. Is this it? God, that quality. Oh, the quality is so good. 子供の頃やったことあるよ色褪せた記憶だ怖くも頭にウルトラマン7子供の頃懐かしい記憶カレーとかの時に銀のスプーン目にやってウルトラマン7今じゃそんなことも忘れて何かに追われるように毎日生きてる振り返ってもあの頃には戻れないウルトラマン7今つらどこにいるの何をしているの答えはぼやけたままででも今じゃそんなことも忘れて何かに追われるように毎日生きてる君がくれた勇気は億千万過ぎ去りし季節はドラマティック子供の頃やったことあるね雑誌についてきた 3D メガネかけウルトラマン7大人になり忘れてた記憶蘇る鮮やかに腕で得る実作りウルトラマン7今じゃそんなことも忘れて何か逃げるように毎日生きてる振り返ってもあの頃には戻れないウルトラマン7ただあの子に触れる無邪気に笑えた汚れも知らないままにセブン今じゃそんなことも忘れて何か気が逃げるように毎日生きてる見過ごしてた景色は億千万過ぎ去りし季節はグラフィティ君がくれた勇気は億千万過ぎ去りし季節はドラマティックGod, the screaming in that song is just so powerful. And as you might have guessed, and thank you for stopping by. Thank you for dropping by. Who does he? Ibero, thank you for stopping by, and also Xavier, thank you all for coming, and thank you for the Pachis, and thank you. As you may have guessed, the person whose raw singing vocals reminds me of this genre of music. I don't know if I have a size to scale here, but we'll see when we get there. I think he's shorter than me. Thank you for the Pachis, since they just ascended a little bit there. All right. I think the file that I have here is the right file. Let me just make sure. Oh, there's a lot I have to scroll through for this one. Okay, God. Scrolling through to find what he sent to me, and also realizing that there was a bunch of other cursed shit sent. But let's go to this next song. If it isn't finally Elliot saying Jam Project, you're done now. It's there's two things that two big genres that remind me of this person, and it's ska and it's old anime. So Thank you for reminding me to take a sip.
Staring out the window in some body's pickup truck. Well, I never mind the boredom because I can use it for crutch.
Just to get me out the plane, it's a different state of saying, and every time I try to change, I always end up quite the same.
Thinking back to happier days, everyone was ignorant and all the kids behaved. But me, my friends, and the ice cream man, that was our distance, that was our class. This one goes out to the friends I never had.
Hey, I don't understand.
But I'd like you anyway.
Hey, I don't understand.
But I'd like it anyway.
Hey, I don't understand.
But I'd like you anyway.
I don't understand. Hey, I don't understand. I don't understand. Hey, I don't understand. It's you! It's Yusha! Who else reminds me of boomer anime? Shelter in the city, we decided to go in, and I gave him some money to buy us heroin.
The homeless man returned and gave me back in time. He said, put it in your sock, my friend, and save it for another time.
Lessons are learned, and later unlearned, and if he knew it, he could rule the world.
But I'm not one to judge what happened yesterday, cause I got me and myself features at stake.
This one goes out to the friends I never had. Hey, I don't understand.
But I'd like it anyway.
Hey, I don't understand.
But I'd like it anyway.
Hey, I don't understand.
But I like you anyway.
I don't understand. Hey, I don't understand. I don't understand. Hey, I don't understand. Sheltering the city, we decided to go in, and I gave a man some money to buy us heroin. The homeless man returned, and he gave me back a dime. Put it in your sock, my friend, and save it for another time. Lessons are learned, and later unlearned, and if he knew what he knows now, well, he could rule the world. But I'm not one to judge what happened yesterday, cause I got me and myself, my friend, features at stake. This one goes out to the friends I never had. Hey, I don't understand.
I'd like you anyway.
Hey, I don't understand.
But I like it anyway.
Hey, I don't understand.
But I'd like you anyway.
I don't understand. I don't understand. I don't understand. Hey, I don't understand. I don't understand. I don't understand. Hey, I don't understand. I don't understand. That was our good old friend Yusha-kun right there. Scott just kicks ass, you know? I actually thought before I decided to pivot into Okusen-man at the last second, the song I was actually gonna sing was Superman by Goldfinger. That is a certified Yusha classic. Any ska is. Oh, Alejandro, welcome. Thank you for stopping by. But the segue into this, the segue from Yusha is going to be someone who is in the idol unit that we have created. Because there's this running joke that we have that me, Yusha, and one other person have a small idol subunit called Fusion Violet. You kick ass, Yusha. You kick ass. So, who is the other member of Fusion Violet? Most of you guys probably know. But if you don't know yet, then hopefully this karaoke will tell you who it has to be. There's only one person that I know. I meant to learn another song from this artist, but I haven't done that yet. So we'll get to that. We'll get there eventually. But for now, we're gonna lead this in. Actually, let me update the set list first. It was Patchwork Staccato by Toa. It was Okusen-man by Jam Project. And then it was This One Goes Out To by Streetlight Manifesto. There we go. Let's update that. Forgot the Pachis. Thank you for the Pachis. Thank you everyone else for the Pachis as well. Who could be the third member of Fusion Violet? Who does this song make you think of? What other VTuber that I hang around and chat with could this remind you of? What two? I know a couple. I know Marissa Stole the Precious Thing, and I think I know Cerno's Perfect Math Class, and I know Bad Apple. I know those three. はっとはじけた感情に言い訳を並べて過ごしたカットも知らない街明かり君だけだって嘘をついた信じたくもないままで踊っている示すために続けた言葉見えないの僕が僕のこの声が聞こえてる Dancer in the dark シルエットどれも透明できっと不格好だけれどでもせめて声を枯らそう必死にすがってもずっと照明をネゴスとみたいだ散々恨んだ明るさを意味ありげ伸びていく影淡々と過ぎた一粒の君の言葉で泣きたくなった大切にしたいものがこぼれていく示すままに綴り続けたい言葉見えてるの僕が僕のこの声が届いてる Dancer in the dark シルエットすらも透明できっと不格好だけれどでもせめてる剣ではがいて裸足のまましてね気づいて教えてよ答えはこんな僕の心までバカにしないでOh, welcome T-Strikers, welcome, glad to see you can stop by and thank you. 灰色の街が笑ってる足取りも重くなる声を枯らして叫んであがいて裸足で走り続けて変わらないように諦めないように貫い続だけだ見つけてよ僕を僕のこの声が聞こえてる Dancer in the dark シルエットすらも透明できっと不格好だけれどでもせめて声を枯らそう必死にすがってもずっと照明をネゴスとみたいだwhat a good song. What a good song. And as you could see from his comments in the chat earlier, you know who's coming up on stage next. I had him sing a song. I think every time I hear this man sing city pop, my soul ascends. It sounds so good. And the backing track he did for this, the harmonies that he nailed, oh, I love this royal dragon like you wouldn't imagine. Like you wouldn't believe. The third member of Fusion Violet. Let's just make sure everything's resized here. I'm pretty sure he's taller than me. Cause you know, I'm not very tall. You know, I'm a modest 5'6" and a half. You know, the half is important to me because if I don't have the half, then what do I have? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. But this next song, let me just make sure I have the lyrics open as well. Don't want to forget that. And the half is important. That, like when you're my height, you have to take every piece that you can get. Every inch that you can take, you have to take. Wear heels. I actually do have like wedges that like are hidden inside the shoe that give me 3 extra inches. I have worn them. Wait, you're taller than me. No. I was on a box. That's what it was. I was just on a box when you were singing with me. Manlets. Oh no! Now I'm getting roasted for my height. Not like this, bros. Anyway, this one we're gonna jump right into it.
青い水平線を今駆け抜けてく研ぎ澄まされた時の流れ感じて
ああ、ときめきへと動き出す世界は忘れかけてた遠い夢の訪れ Right on time さまよう思いなら優しく止めてそっと包んで Alright on time 心に火をつけて溢れる喜びに広がれ Right on time 僕の輝く未来さまわり始めてうつろな日々もすべて愛に溶け込むわ
なんという朝今すぐ君のもと届けに行こう燃える心迷わず
Right on time 時を走り出せ愛よ光り出せ目もくらむほど Alright on time 心に火をつけて飛び立つ魂に送るよ Right on time Thank you for stopping by, Magic. I will take that sip. Okay. に行こう燃える心今こそ Right on time 時を走り出せ愛よ光り出せ目もくらむほど Alright on time 心に火をつけて飛び立つ魂に送るよ Right on time Right on time さまよう思いなら優しく止めてそっと包んで Alright on time 心に火をつけて溢れる喜びに広がれ Right on time right on time 時の走り出せ愛よ光出せ目もくらむほど There we go. And that was Nanase Kain with Right on Time. It's such a fun song to sing. And his voice sounds so good in it. Every time he sings like a block of city pop songs, like that time he did that speed run stream of him singing city pop while also playing Monster Hunter. Oh, that was a fun time. Thank you for the Pachis. Thank you, Kain. No, you're all killing it. I'm only here because of everyone else. Because of everyone else's support. Kain sings so well even though he's like... Is that supposed to be detrimental to his singing or a buff to his singing? Alright. So, I have a couple more guests here. So, the next one... Let me just make sure I have this set up. So this one goes out to Ghost by Hoshimachi Suise. And then Ride on Time by, I believe, Tatsuro Yamashita. This next one, we're gonna go back into English a little bit. Thank you, Reina. Actually, how am I gonna do this? Yeah, we'll do this. So, the next song we're gonna sing is, I've actually sung this on karaoke before. I think a lot of these songs I've actually done on karaoke. Not all of them, but like I feel like a solid 60%. But it is. Here it is. I've sung this like once or twice. But to lead in for the next song, this wonderful specimen, this actual creature, has sung something from the same band actually just yesterday on her stream. But I'm gonna choose a different song from the same band. And thank you again for the Pachis. We're being spoiled with an encore. There'll be an encore. I have some special gifts here. I have some special surprises. Oh wait, this is not an instrumental. I just realized. I just typed the song name. There we go. Just make sure the audio balance is good enough. There we go. Nobody knows everything, we know this to be true. Everything is difficult except what's in front of you. But it's complicated even under your nose. Bullshit math equations and your highs and your lows and your manic depression. It comes and it goes. Your parasympathetic nervous system reacts and you're in fight or flight mode. The banjos, thank you. How's the world so small when the world is so large? And what made the world? Could I please speak to who's in charge? Everything is real, but it's also just as fake. From your daughter's birthday party to your grandmother's wake and your bipolar illness, it comes and it goes. Your parasympathetic nervous system reacts, and you're in fight or flight. You're in fight or flight. You're in fight or flight mode. I've tried to know which words to sing so many times. And I've tried to know which chords to play, and I've tried to make it rhyme, and I've tried to find the key that all good songs are in, and I've tried to find the notes to make that great resounding din. But there's a bad man in everyone, no matter who we are. There's a rapist and a Nazi living in our tiny hearts, child pornographers and cannibals, and politicians too. There's someone in your head waiting to fucking strangle you. So here's to you, Mrs. Robinson. People love you more. Oh, never mind. Oh, never mind. In fucking fact, Mrs. Robinson, the world won't care whether you live or die. You live or die. In fucking fact, Mrs. Robinson, they probably hate to see your stupid face. Your stupid face. So here's to you, Mrs. Robinson. You live in an unforgiving place. There's the rat. Yeah, I don't know why, but AJJ and Neutral Milk Hotel both always remind me of Bodega for some reason. And this song also does. Let me just make sure I have this set up. Wait, I wasn't supposed to spoil who it makes me think of. No! Thank you for the Pachis, everyone. Let's add the rat here. It's the vibe. It is the vibe. There we go. Eating a good old bacon, egg, and cheese. All right. So this one I'm actually going to have to show right at the start because the song just starts out swinging. Sometimes, you ever like sing a song on stream and like you forget that the song has no start. So then you get uppercutted in the face basically. Like it just hits you immediately. Like, oh fuck, the song starts immediately. Shit. The up to no good vibe. All right. Let's get her in here. And let's get started.
Doki doki
Waku waku. Doki doki waku waku. Doki doki waku waku. Mune ga takanaru. Ima sugu ai ni kite. Meku romantic. Doki doki waku waku. Mune ga zawameku. Watashi to anata dake no sekai romantic. I'm sure we got people here who love Stack Bros. Take it away, Bodega.
Necromantic, reading yata, kyonyo date, romantic, data romantic, die high ni sai tendai flatai. Whoa! I die yo, I wanna see you die. Whoa! Me today, I wanna see you die.
傷つけても何度だって追いかけて私だけを見つめていてその濁ったブラインドアイでドキドキワクワク
胸が高鳴る私の心奪うのはあなた
ドキドキワクワク
胸がざわめく私の心を感謝して one more time
ドキドキワクワク胸が高鳴る今すぐ会いに来てネクロマンティックドキドキワクワク胸がざわめく私とあなただけの世界ロマンティックネクロマンティック薬落ちて散々無残な姿にあってネクロマンティックそしてロマンティック何度も何度も何度もだって Wow! You die! Wow! 知りたいの I wanna see you die!
この世界中全部全部あなたを歌う敵になったって私だけは言い出してあげ けるあなたのそば見つけるわ
ドキドキワクワク
胸が高鳴る私の心奪うのはあなた
ドキドキワクワク
胸がざわめく私の心をかき出して One more time
ドキドキワクワク胸が高鳴る私を求めてよロマンティックドキドキワクワク胸がざわめく壊してほしいでしょだってロマンティック心が喉につかえちや大白のあ
やつだけ緑のピンクドレス時が言えて
ドキドキワクワク胸が高鳴る私の心蝕むのあなたドキドキワクワク胸がざわめく私のことを好きだって言わないドキドキワクワク胸が高鳴る壊しても愛してロマンティックドキドキワクワク胸がざわめくずっとそばにいれる死んでも死んでも死んでも死んでもOne more timeロマンティックYou know, sometimes you just gotta let it out. No, you just gotta wake up in bed one morning and say, you know what? I fucking love Stack Bros. I can't say that, but I know Bodega does. So I just know this one song. I can't pose and be a fake fan. Thank you for the pachis, everyone. You really love Stack Bros. Thank you. The next song will feature our last guest. Or will be a shout out to our last guest, I should say. This was a song that I remember her doing. I think it was in her first karaoke. She sang the Japanese version, but I'm very fond of the English version of this song. And that song, I hope, I don't talk about it much. Like, I played a good amount of Final Fantasy, right? And I'm gonna die on this hill. All right, bear with me, everyone. Bear with me here. I think Final Fantasy X2 had a great battle system, but that's about it. I love Bros Stack. So this next song, Dressphere and the Garment Grid system, they were a good like battle mechanic. X2 is better than X, and you'll die that. Yes, combat wise and like growth wise, I feel like X2 just it knew what it wanted to do and it was very straightforward. X has the entire sphere grid. You have to like map it out. You have to go like everywhere, and that takes fucking forever. Oh, overall too. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. But this song is a song that I love, and a song that that also makes me think of her because she sang this in her first karaoke, I believe. It was one of her first karaokes. Let me just make sure I have the right one. Yes, here we go. I know that you're hiding things, using gentle words to shelter me. Your words were like a dream, but dreams could never fool me. Not that easily. I acted so distant then, didn't say goodbye before you left. But I was listening. You'd fight your battles far from me, far too easily. Save your tears, 'cause I'll come back. I could hear that you whispered as you walked through that door. But still I swore to hide the pain as I turned back the pages. Shouting might have been the answer. What if I cried my eyes out and begged you not to depart? But now I'm not afraid to say what's in my heart. Though 1,000 words have never been spoken, they'll fly to you, crossing over the time and distance, holding you, suspended on silver wings. And 1,000 words, 1,000 confessions will cradle you, making all of the pain you feel seem far away. They'll hold you forever. The dream isn't over yet, though I often say I can't forget. I still relive that day. You've been there with me all the way. I still hear you say, wait for me, I'll write you letters. I could see how you stand with your eyes to the floor. But still I swore to hide the pains as I turned back the pages. Anger might have been the answer. What if I hung my head and said I couldn't wait? Now I'm strong enough to know it's not too late. 'Cause 1,000 words called out through the ages, they'll fly to you. Even though we can't see, I know they're reaching you, suspended on silver wings. Oh, 1,000 words, 1,000 embraces will cradle you, making all of your weary days seem far away. They'll hold you forever. Oh, 1,000 words, 1,000 have never been spoken. They'll fly to you. They'll carry you home and into my arms, suspended on silver wings, on silver wings. And 1,000 words, oh, called through the ages will you, making all of the lonely years to only days, only days. They'll hold you forever. And that was 1,000 words, or Sen no Kotoba, from Final Fantasy X2. Thank you for the cheers and the pachis, everyone. But our last duet is upon us. And who could this last person be? Who else could this last person be to duet with? Someone who I've actually done a duet with in the past before, actually. Some of you may recognize her. She's actually a little taller than me. Let me just make sure I have the lyrics for this one. Here we go. I hope it doesn't start in the middle because I last watched this video. There it goes. There we go. This last song, it's actually... What better way to end this with a song that I've actually covered as a duet? Koko de wa daremo ga onaji yume o miru. Yokoso unmei no hiro ima ugokidasu. 弱気のチェックも強気のレースの飲み干して甘美な夜をどうぞ恥じましょうおすまし少女も音の味を知る Give me, oh please, your bets The loser gets nothing, but still they chase their dreams. だって当たれば笑うミリオネア High risk vintage imitation. 何者狙いはお子様の理論まさかなトリートに高みのフェイクで惑わされRight on! Showtime! Place your best 感動の正体疑惑の心臓虚勢は崩壊ちょっと待ってよ今のは undo ハイレットアンコーセンセーションこれはまくれないThis is a good song. 悪魔の正体魅惑の衝動理性は消滅もっと過激弾けてジャックポット The loser gets nothing but still they chase their dreams あくまで遊戯疑惑の真相虚勢は崩壊かつて負ける協力シックポ滅災一切合切ちょうだいこの底で見てないで踊れメロディーが動かした Place your best dreamers Place your best dreamers And that was the first ever group cover that or like multiple person cover that I ever did. And that was with the wonderful, wonderful Reina Chapeau, who she's been supporting me ever since I started VTubing. I'm glad she's still sticking around now. She, you could see, is one of only 2 VIPs in my chat, with the other one being Nyx, who has also been supporting me from the start, ever since, like, all the way back before I even became affiliate. Those 2 were, like, the first one that really pushed me, you know, to keep on going, to, like, I don't know, if they never found me, I don't even know how long I would have gone at it if I had to just sit alone doing it. So I don't know, when I got affiliate, I just knew that I had to make them only the VIPs. And this last song, or not the last song I'm going to sing, is a song that was the first time that I had ever really gotten a sort of fan art. And it's a song that has to do with the first ever song that I covered. So some of you who know me probably know what the first song I ever covered was. But if you don't, well, maybe you're in for a surprise. I feel like everyone knows the song, but this time I have the right instrumental. Let me just make sure I have the lyrics up. I should know the lyrics at this point. But you know, sometimes it's just, you're just worried. And you know, I don't know, like, how it would be like when people like make fan art for you and things like that. I don't know, like, I just don't ever forget that, you know. It's so strange that I just exist. And oh my god, my computer's frozen. Oh, that's not the right website to open. Let me open not a wiki, because wikis just take so much power. This should work. But yeah, everything sticks with you, you know. Everything that you see, I feel like the good and the bad just always finds a place in your heart, you know. Let me just make sure my computer doesn't brick itself. All right, here we go. Let me just make sure that the song list is updated as well. We did Right on Time, and then we did an ad's about to play. No, get out of here, you stupid smelly ad. Then we did People 2, The Reckoning by HHA, and then we did Necromantic by Stack Bros, and then we did 1000 Words by, who the fuck wrote 1000 Words? I think it was Kodakumi. And then $1 Million Dreamers. I don't remember who wrote this one. And now we are going to the last song, which is King, Swing Version by Kanaria. Get ready, everyone. This always feels like a blast to the past. I always love singing this version, to this instrumental specifically. So if it opens, got a lot of things open on my computer now. It's trying its best. You hate go, 行く前に You hate ジャリコに難儀 darling You hate stop してないし勘弁にしといてなんて残忍人様願うかけらの間に誰もが願う無機質なような人はし先に始めただような先が見えない Virgin Happy Showないのあなたにお願い一つ愛も変わらずおまけに One and One ないのあなたにお願い一つ張り詰めた思い込め Left side, right side 歯をむき出してパッパラパ照れくさいに Left side, right side 歯を突き出してパッパラパ You are king You are king無邪気に遊ぶ期待期待の Darling Darling けなげに笑う痛い痛いの消える無様に死ねる苦い思いはなくなってラララブラッタタ嫌い嫌いな咲いて泣いてだ前のあなたにお願い一つ愛も変わらずピックアップの Warning Warning ないのあなたにお願い一つ張り詰めた思い込め Left side, right side 歯をむき出してパッパラパ邪魔くさいね Left side, right side 歯を突き出してパッパラパYou are king You are king. You are king. And so, those are all the songs that I have planned. Those are all the songs I had planned. If people want to request things throughout the rest of the stream, you're all still free to. But that's what I had planned. And before we go to the horror of looking at my debut stream from a year ago, I do have one little surprise that I would like to share. I've been so excited for this for like the past 6 months. You guys have no idea, and I'm really happy to show this really nice surprise. So let me just make sure I have this open. Just give me a moment. I'm so happy that this is finally something that I can show to everyone right now. And I'm sure, I hope you guys all appreciate it as well, because it's been a long time coming. Let me just make sure I have it open in the right program. Let me just make sure I fiddle with it correctly. You might have heard something. You heard nothing. Anyway, let me just add in. Oh, some people may know what it is. The people who helped me with this. Window capture. This should be good. Add existing. Ah! Thank you, J-Mule, for the follow. Where is it? Where is the VLC? There it is. This is something that I've been working on, that I've been planning ever since September, and I'm so happy to finally be able to show this off. And everyone involved in this put in so much great work. So without further ado, let me just expand window. All right. I'm still here, but what you're supposed to hear, what you're actually supposed to see, is this.
同じ未来を見ていたいあの夢手にしたいそれぞれ違った心で走れごどこを見ても真っ暗な場所に芽生えていたほんの小さな希望にこの瞳奪われた不安で揺れる心をうまくチューニングしてほんの小さな勇気を振り絞っていたよ諦めの文字照りとして進む苦しい時ももう私は一人じゃないからだからもっと夢を追いかけたいワクワク止まらない想像を超えてく世界見せてあげるアクセスしてみたい後悔なんてそうさせないそれぞれ違った心で走れご仮想の空に輝く眩しい想いは見たことのない光をリアルに届けるよいつも聞こえるエールはここにキャプチャーしてまた新しい光を探したくなるよ君の笑顔は保存して進む悲しい時に見返すよ力が湧くから胸を張って夢を追いかけたい奇跡のストーリー一緒に作ろう終わらない夢を誰一人欠かせない愛がまたこの世界それぞれ違った心で彩れ も信じ合えるものがある忘れずにこのことを鳴らし続けたい終わらない世界に溢れ出すよ笑顔たち憧れの舞台立ちたいらしく輝きたい時に涙してまた笑い合いたい同じ未来を見たいあの夢手にしたい振り出そう奇跡の一歩を言い出して夢を追いかけたいワクワク止まらない想像を超えてく世界見せてあげるアクセスしてみない後悔なんてここにないそれぞれ違った心で作るわ同じ未来
I'm so glad. I started planning that out during August, and it makes me so happy to see it have all came together. I hope you guys like that. I hope you guys all also thought it was really great. It was such a fun thing to plan, like line up and everything. I love these boys. You know, I don't know how you love. The video actually finished. The video finished back in a couple weeks ago, but getting everyone together and make sure everyone record, check DMs. Do you want it after you? Yeah, sure. I'm gonna react to my video, my first VOD first, but yeah, it's been a long time coming, and I was really happy that like everyone that I asked like pretty much just like, yeah, this sounds cool. And it was just to see it all finally come into motion. It was just absolutely incredible. In the future, I plan to get to make a full music video similar to the actual official HoloLive music video for Shiny Smiley Story. But I wanted to at least show everyone the hard work that we've done so far. It's just, I don't know. I'm so grateful for everyone that I've met and everyone who's taken the time to watch me and just talk with me and everything. This has been a very, very incredible year. And what better way to have a start than to take a look back at the first VOD. So, you know, a lot of people talk about how, you know, people are very inspired by HoloLive, right? That HoloLive was an inspiration for a lot of people when you start, like, streaming and everything. So, what I want to do, we're gonna look at my wonderful, wonderful debut stream. And don't feel sad because, you know, I didn't do any planning when I started streaming. Elliot Love, thank you. I didn't do any sort of planning. So when I did my debut, I debuted to absolutely 0 people. I had a friend in chat, but I went through all the motions and acting as if I had an entire chat with me. We did the whole kit and caboodle. We had the whole chat. But I want to take a look back to see how things have changed, you know? My debut, I remember I mentioned it a while ago, and you did talk about how you watched it, Nyx. But yeah, it's been a long time since then, and I feel like a lot of things have changed. I haven't actually watched my debut stream. I think I might have seen it once when I was looking to see the reading that I had done for myself, but I don't think it's been over, like, I want to say somewhere around, like, over half a year since I ever actually clicked on that video. So I'm excited to see how I react. I don't know if we're going to watch through the whole thing because it's only 30 minutes long, but 30 minutes can be quite a bit of time. So we'll watch through, we'll probably skip around a bit. Let me see. Back when I thought I would stream on YouTube like all the other HoloLive people streamed, very common decision and pivot that a lot of VTubers I've noticed have made is to start on YouTube and then immediately after a week or two switch over to Twitch. I was one of them as well. All right, get your clippers ready. I don't think there's anything interesting to clip here. Let's go back to here though. Let's go back here. Oh goodness, I'm not ready. And I had reverb on the whole time. Let's see how this goes. So, you know, I had my old loading screen, and it goes on. I only sat in my loading screen for a minute.
Good evening, everybody.
Oh my god.
Nice to be able to meet you all finally.
Fuck. Wait.
My name
I
is
hate
Elliot
this.
Ambers, and I'm excited to do my debut stream.
What the fuck? I sound so
The
dead.
first thing that I'm going to do,
Oh no.
I'm going to
Nice
talk
Freudian
about my
slip,
introduction.
Xavier.
So, again, I'm Elliot Ambers. My birthday
Listen to my
is
old
August
mic, too.
18th, and I am a scholar. I am very studious. I spent a lot of time refining my craft
Oh,
and
the mic.
teaching
No.
others. Though, I will
I
say
made up
that
lore, and then I
the
fucking...
time I've spent learning,
The lore doesn't exist. It's
studying
just
all
I'm a
this
teacher
time,
now. I am not a 90s kid.
it's gotten a little bit
Am I a
boring.
90s kid? Who
just
knows? We all
knowing
had
all
that
that I
kind of
do.
like, baby
So what else
Elliot.
could be more exciting to know than the future, right? That's why I decided to subclass into being a seer, so that I could learn things that no one can know.
Yeah, you can see that
things
there was no chat at all here too. I was just narrating
you
to
can never
myself.
see coming unless you
know,
devote yourself to those
If you have a
arts.
big chat and a small chat,
That's
it's
who
like
I
you can't
am.
read the chat messages anyway.
I'm excited to spend the time that I'm going to spend streaming.
Let's jump. My artists, Rice and Norchier.
Movie likes, well, a little bit about me.
God, why did I make this?
My
Why did
likes,
I...
well, I'm a big fan of teaching, as you guys know, as a scholar.
Was I reading off a page? I don't think I
taught
was
a
reading
lot of
off a
different
page
things
as much as
over
just
the past few
I was
years,
really
ever since
nervous.
I've
I
been
guess I was
certified
reading
to
off
be
the
one.
slides that I had there.
I also love performing music, though
God.
that applies to both singing and also instrumental performance. I've been a little bit out of practice, but hopefully as I stream, maybe I'll get back into it.
Oh, maybe
doing
I'll
more
get back
singing
into
streams,
it.
doing more covers,
Maybe I'll get
maybe
back
doing some
into
more
it.
instrumental performances and that kind of stuff. Very excited to share that with you all.
Shut the fuck
I
up, Lance!
also really like eating meat. Like, probably an unhealthy amount, you know, just like
This reads different now that I
beef,
know that there's a VTuber
chicken,
named me.
pork, all that. I just am very carnivorous.
Oh god.
Also, you can see there just a little bit. I do also really like drinking.
Yeah, I had drinking listed
Not because I
here.
like to get, you know,
I'm only not alcoholic.
inebriated or anything, but I just really like the flavor. Just,
I
I always say that if
it feels like
I
night and
could
day.
drink
I
and
just
not get drunk,
this was my first ever
would.
stream and I didn't know what to
if I
expect.
could,
And
I
I
would
just-
unironically,
I think I
would
felt like I was on
purchase
autopilot. The
beers that
energy
have
level,
zero alcohol
right?
content because
I
I just
feel like I don't know what changed.
like the way it tastes, you know?
I think the change was when
As for my
someone straight up
dislikes,
said to me that my voice sounded like someone turned the saturation down on a TV monitor really low, but in terms of audio. And I feel like ever since I heard that, I was just like, yeah. Yeah, I think it's just
Play
growing
them
pains, really,
many
like
a
the
time.
start.
But it just feels like every time I do, I'm just not allowed to have fun.
Carnivorous.
And it's not like a you like
Wait,
a game
wait,
and you just
wait,
lose
wait,
at
wait,
it. It's just a time. But it just feels like every time I do, it's kind of weird how bad I am at them. I don't understand it. I've tried to play them many a time.
This is still true. I'm really bad at
It
Master
just feels
Duel.
like every time I do, I'm just not allowed to have
When
fun.
you play their fighting games with that
and it's
guy.
not like a
Yeah.
you like a game and you just lose at it. It's just every time I've played,
Mm-hmm.
nothing ever goes right.
But yeah,
So
you're right, Lance. When I
That's why I
played
don't like trading
fighting
card
games
games.
with that one guy,
I'm also not
and
a big
just in
fan
general, like as I
personally
progressed,
of this.
I think it took it didn't take
always
too
try to
long
be
for
on
me to
top
get
of everything
into
and
who I was as a streamer.
make sure that I'm always early, if not
But yeah,
very,
let's see.
very, very early, to a point where sometimes I'll
I sailed the
attend
slide for a
events
while.
or other things.
Oh god, this is what I want to get to.
I want to do something related to
Oh, this is what I want to
being
get
a
to.
seer. And you can see here, I have a layout here.
Let's see. We remember we did that whole tarot reading
and
stream
I just want to,
last month.
in an effort to
It's the same
kickstart
spread.
where I'm at, I just want to take a look at where this will take me in the coming year and be able to reflect on this as I continue doing all this over the course of this year, looking onto the next. So,
Oh god.
as you can see, I have a spread here
I have no idea what my reading was.
of 7 cards,
Let's see.
and I'm
was
going
I
to
right?
live do myself a reading.
Is
so you
magic
can
real,
hear
everyone?
I dropped a card, I'm doing the shuffling, and I'm going to show you guys, essentially, we'll look together
I
to
am.
see where I'll go from here, what we can look forward to in the coming
I will
months
not look
as
yet.
I begin this journey of VTubing. So I'm going to shuffle this deck real good. We'll format the cards, and we'll take a look. I'll put on screen what those cards that I draw are going to be. So let me shuffle this. Let me let you guys hear the very loud slapping of the cards.
I've never not loved the loud slapping of the cards.
We'll do it again.
That's just a universal constant. Card slapping, that's just a staple of the channel. Anytime fortune telling happens. God, that... Holy shit, it sounds so bad.
Let's lay out these cards.
I've considered
7
stealing the
cards.
document camera from work, actually, Lance.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Let's see. I'm gonna also
5,
shuffle the deck while
6,
past me does this
7.
whole silliness.
So,
I missed.
we're going to start in the center with the overall.
Let's see. What was the overall reading gonna be?
And if I flip that over, we see that the whole fortune here.
No, it's I own the camera.
Actually,
I
let me
can
flip
take it
them all
home.
over. And we'll go through them card by card.
Card by card. Holy shit. Let's see. What was my year gonna look like?
So the first card that we see, let me lay these all out actually.
Did I do it all at once? Did I really just like slap
you
the
pull
shit
out
in?
these
I didn't even
images.
go in order. I just fucking went. There's no way I did that. There's no way. Okay, I did do it one by one. I was about to
First
say.
card is the 3 of Cups,
I guess I could agree with that.
but it's reversed. So let's
Huh.
turn that upside
It was in
down.
reverse.
If I can turn it upside down, I believe I should be able to rotate these.
I didn't know how
did
to
not let
fucking
me
use
rotate
OBS
these.
at the start.
So we'll just have to
I didn't
note
know
that
what
they're reversed
Sure.
on the actual.
I put an R over it,
These are
I'm pretty
text.
sure.
So we'll start
Holy
with
shit, I
this.
was such a scrub.
Our next card
I was such a newbie.
is Temperance.
Let's see.
I'll make sure that these are all visible to you guys.
Temperance. Where was Temperance? That's collabs, yeah. Okay, I could see that. I could see that.
Next we have
So like the 3 of Cups in reverse, I guess. I could see how these relate. I could definitely see that.
the Moon reversed.
The Moon in reverse. Okay. Okay.
Pull that
That's
up.
reasonable. I can see a fair interpretation.
Let's see,
Yeah, let
see.
me take the pointer out and I'm gonna talk about these here and we'll see how my own explanation in the past compares. So I said this was the 3 of Cups in reverse. And the 3 of Cups in reverse, actually, let me put on the Zatsudan music again. The 3 of Cups in reverse is an interesting card because upright, the 3 of Cups represents like unity, being together with people, that kind of stuff, celebrating, you know? And I think in reverse, it sort of represents a feeling that, you know, you still don't want to flip things on OBS. You just have to right-click them and hit transform. I think it's more of a representation of like that sort of hesitation to reach out to people, to actually like connect and unite with them. And I've met so many great people in this community, but I really did have to like force myself to sort of talk and like converse with other people, and like I always feel like I'm intruding, you know, when I enter a new space. And I can see how the 3 of Cups is sort of indicative of that kind of emotion. Collabs, Temperance, that's a pretty straightforward one, you know. The Temperance card represents doing things in moderation. And I would say that probably if I had to like calculate the amount of collabs that I've done overall, I think I've done like about 1 collab a month, if even that. So I feel like it represents that I don't like do a lot of collabs, but it's not like something that I just completely ignored in the same spot. So it makes sense so far. It makes sense. I could agree with that.
getting lost in my folder.
Me
There
getting
we go.
lost in my tarot card folder. Alright.
That's 3. Next we have...
So the moon in regards to work, the work here, the leftmost part, usually means more like work in regards to like how streaming is going to go, like work as a streamer. And the moon represents like uncertainty, like not knowing where your path will lead you. And I think like when it came to like goal setting, I already set on that path because I listed out what my goals were, and none of them were like really number related because I never really knew like how big or small I would end up being. So I guess just the uncertainty of the day by day, like every stream, I don't like really know who's ever going to show up at any stream, and I guess that's probably like how I would interpret how that's reflected in the past year. So I think it's a reasonable card. It doesn't seem very out of left field or anything. Retrospection is always stronger, though. Hindsight's 20/20, as they say.
the 3 of Pentacles.
3 of Pentacles for health. I mean, that's pretty straightforward. I've been taking care of my health,
There,
and
just 3 more cards.
I haven't had to, like... I don't think I've ever done anything that really, like, impeded that, and that's... The 3 of Cards is just a card that basically represents, like, looking towards others and just making sure that you're taking care of yourself. And I guess, like, seeing how others are, just making sure that you're not putting yourself in a situation that's bad as well. Like, learning from... Not even learning from, like, people who are better than you, but, like, just learning from the people surrounding you. And, you know, it's really easy, you know, to fall into, like, bad habits or bad health. And, like... I don't think that I ever really ended up in any bad situations over the past year. I somehow managed to go the entire year without ever taking a break week, which is honestly really surprising to me that I have streamed at least twice every week for the past 52 weeks. I'm actually really surprised at myself for that.
Next is the King of Wands.
Alright, King of Wands goes to money. Kind of a weird thing, but I guess... I don't know. I feel like the implication of the King of Wands there is like having an oil burn. Actually, you know what? Money makes sense because
Judgment reversed.
the living situation that I am currently in at the inn, or at the academy, is a lot better. So I think money even is still that set of like positivity.
And then we have...
Judgment,
Lastly...
risk-taking. I feel like Judgment in the risk-taking spot is more related. It gives you the idea sort of that, you know, that there's going to be some kind of like big risk that you're going to have to take, some kind of major decision that you're going to be making over this year. And I don't know, I feel like I'd be hard pressed to think of any like very giant risks that I ever took. I like, nothing seems to have like that sort of like level of like direness, you know, like nothing was ever like on a very big like time pressure or anything. It was just Judgment. It was just that. I guess that one doesn't really fit too much.
Ooh, that's not what we wanted.
How did I do that? How did I do that on stream? How did I make my entire screen disappear?
Our last
What?
card.
Excuse me?
1, 2, 3.
Oh, you know what?
Stream as we-
I know what it was. It was because I had this whole thing running in Photoshop instead of OBS, I think. I wonder if that's what it was. Anyway, the Page of Cups for advice basically is telling me that it's basically a messenger of health, that to focus on my own health, to focus on my own like wellness before yeah, like that's just such a weird scuff thing to do, that your entire screen just disappears. Getting Wisteria involved, getting Wisteria. That is true. Having Wisteria be there is a choice. But I mean, I don't think I was ever like secretive about being married. So I don't know. I don't think that would be like a big risk. And also, I feel like that's more of a risk for women than it is for men. But yeah, the Page of Cups seems to be mostly just the idea that, you know, watch out for your health, that keep your health in good levels first before like making any decisions. And I mean, I have also done that. I've also had to cancel streams before, just, you know, instead of forcing myself to stream more, to just, you know, take a day off. And that's not something that I've ever shied away from doing. I've taken care of my health pretty well, I think. I guess my fitness could be a little bit better, but aside from that, I've not really gotten sick or anything over this past year. We stand the happy couple. So
Continue.
Let's see what I say now. Let's see what
add
I say
resource.
about this reading.
We'll move these.
I sound so confused. I put a reverse there. Okay, did I reverse anything else? Because that might have... Okay, so 3 things were reversed here.
So the first thing first,
There
which
were
usually
5 reverse cards. All right, that changes the interpretation a lot. Why didn't I say that? Pass me, what the fuck is wrong with you? You're a goddamn idiot. All right. So the moon in reverse, I still feel, has that whole idea of uncertainty. And that's not too much of a different from the right side up. That, you know, I just don't know where I'll be. I don't know how I'll end up in over the course of the year. The King of Wands, in regards to money, I think if we look at it in the perspective of, like, me as a streamer, I guess it means, like... wow, it sounds so weird when I vocalize it looking back on the past year. It means that, like, you know, like, adversity in terms of, like, money, and I don't really, like... I don't want to, like, talk about that because I feel like it's just a weird thing to talk about in general. There is Judgment here, Judgment in reverse for the risk-taking. And Judgment in reverse is a card that represents, you know, a decision being made, or, like, a decision being made, like, with you, like, sort of, like, not having any, like, handle on the reins or anything, to just, you know, the decision happens, the judgment happens without you really having any sort of control about that decision. You know, judgment usually means that, like, we come to a decision, but in reverse, it means that just things happen without you really having a say in them happening. And I can't really think about any major events that happened that follow that sort of idea that, like, just things falling out of my control. I mean, I guess I haven't streamed with Wisteria in a long time, but that's not really something that I don't think seems like indicative of judgment. And the Page of Cups as advice, I think in reverse, just serves as a warning for the opposite of what I said, that, you know, it's possible that if you work yourself too hard, things could go bad. So just make sure that you don't push yourself too hard. Make sure you're taking care of your health and your emotional health and spiritual health, all that kind of stuff first. The reading isn't too different, because I guess it's just how you perceive the reverse cards. But let's see. Happy anniversary. Oh, Clavio, thank you for stopping by. We're just rewatching my debut.
A lot of these meanings are reversed. Doesn't necessarily mean that they're bad, but usually they say that when you're reversed, things are usually turbulent, prone to change. And going from the start of it, from the center here,
let's
at
see,
the overall
all right, what
portion,
did I say?
We have the reverse Three of Cups.
Okay.
So you can see upright that it's a representation of people celebrating together, unity.
Yeah,
and people are having a good time like they're partying.
Wow, you're so wise, Elliot.
So we can see here overall, it's not a very good card to have reverse. It usually means that there's either conflict with other people.
Conflict with other people?
Or maybe it represents sort of isolation, that you're not participating in this celebration.
Yeah, that's what I said, basically.
Doesn't mean a very good fortune for me, maybe. Maybe it means bad luck. But it's something to watch out for, you know?
Yeah, I feel like it's just
because
hesitation.
It means something negative or something that's not great doesn't mean that we can't try to do our best to avoid it. So it seems like things might be turbulent if we don't do anything to try and stop that.
Right, and I mean, like I said, you know, just pushing yourself to, like, reach out to other people. That's sort of what I tried to do, and I think I think I did a decent amount of job at that, I think.
You have the Temperance card, and the Temperance card is a representation of everything in moderation, you know? You don't want to push yourself too hard, but you also don't want to not push yourself at all. So it's a good symbol of maybe I should take the initiative, but also try not to push myself too forward with these within the community. Try not to force myself into doing
with the community. I say to my zero viewers and people in the chat. But would I expecting turbulent things? I think what I had expected, what I was thinking about when I saw that, I guess I just thought that the whole, like, isolation idea was probably more what was in my mind, that if I don't take the first steps to actually talk to people, if I don't take those first steps, then I really won't be able to, you know, I won't be able to, or I'll basically just be shoving myself into being someone who just can't reach out. And I feel like in something especially like VTubing, it's so important to be able to reach out to people, to talk to people, and not just like for collabs and stuff, but like doing this alone, being like a solo player. I mean, it's possible, I'm pretty sure, but like I don't think anyone just gets by just, or I feel like everyone can be supported by just having other people helping you out. So I think I did a good job of like not averting it, but like taking that advice.
Working together if I don't need to. If the opportunity presents itself, I could go for it, but
That's
it
basically
shouldn't be
how I've
something I
treated
try to rush
collabs.
into without really understanding what's going on.
I've only ever called for collabs a couple times so far.
Next, we have the Moon reversed. So the Moon, another major
Phoenix.
Arcana card, represents sort of the facing the unknown, represents not being particularly certain of what's to come. And that position in reverse means that it's sort of unclear what it is that we're supposed to be doing. So in regards to my work,
What am I doing?
could mean that I could be a little aimless with what I'm doing. Maybe
Fair.
I won't
fair.
really know exactly what it is where I want to take this channel. So it's a good warning, a good idea to sort
That's
of
basically what I said.
try and find a sort of direction to go forward in, try to not be too aimless with what I do.
I think that's just a problem a lot of streamers face
So,
as well. Just not being sure what you
It's
want to do.
important to make sure
as a
that you
streamer.
keep that focus. Then we have the health card. You can see there it is 3 of Pentacles. You can see it's a bunch of people. They're in a building.
How did I interpret this when
They're
I
all
was
sort of just
a year younger?
standing there. One of them is working on the pillar. They're kind of admiring the what they
Thank you for
have
reminding me to take a
in
sip.
that building. And usually this is a card that represents sort of a day of respite, a day of there's no
Yeah.
conflict really. They're just
Okay.
sort of in
That
the
was
building.
the
It's
position I
just
went with.
a representation of taking a break, a representation of not really being in any danger necessarily.
Yeah, good health is
But-
basically what I interpreted.
It's just a day of peace, essentially. So for my health, that probably indicates that I really don't have anything necessarily to worry about. It'll probably
Yeah.
stay the same as
I say
it usually
during
is.
a global pandemic. Okay.
So that's
asshole.
fine. That's nothing too unexpected. I'm typically a healthy person.
Yes, I am.
As for the wealth card, as for the money card, we have the reversed King of Wands.
This one I'm interpreted and
And
interested.
the King of Wands usually
Shush,
represents someone
shush.
who is grounded.
I just
not
have
necessarily a
allergies
figure,
that
but
make me
something
cough.
could represent an institution, or could represent a sort of the idea of someone who holds the cards, who holds like that sort of grounded spiritual energy within you.
Okay.
And with that being reversed, it could mean something along the lines that
I still had a really
I could
wet
be a
mouth.
little uncertain with where my money is going. So it's very important that I don't look necessarily towards this as some sort of stable career, but if I can, that would be nice.
I see. I just related it to don't look at this thing
kind
as
of a
something
weird,
that will make you money. Duh.
Card to think about, reverse and think about it in that specific situation, but the way I see it, the way I interpret it,
You know, as
sort
they
of
say,
just
fuck
serves
court
as
cards.
a sort of
All
warning.
my homies hate court cards.
Serves that, showing that the
Do I have double
institutions
music going on right now. Fuck.
where I get my money from, I have to make sure that I'm very conscious of how I deal with all that.
Can't believe I'm already dead.
And then we have our second to last card on risk taking and gambling,
Where did I go here? I'm
And
interested
sort
in
of-
this one.
jumping into new things. So judgment as a card usually represents a decision being made, a major decision at that. Very imposing figure with the angel tooting the horn.
Correct. Yeah. You're
And so in the reverse position, it usually means that it's a decision being made that isn't necessarily in my hands.
Yeah, like I said.
So
right?
what that means in terms of risk taking is that if I take a risk, or even if I don't try to take risks will come to me. So just try my best to try to avoid what I can avoid, and adapt to the situations that are out of my control.
I guess the most that I could think of that I
So
relate that I
that
guess
seems
is
to
like
be what this card is saying here.
times when like I want to
And
stream but like I
lastly,
can't because like things around the house happen.
have the
I guess
advice
that's like the
column,
closest thing that I
the
can
advice
think
card.
of that relates to that.
It's the Page of
But that doesn't
Cups
seem like
reversed.
risk taking as much as it is
Usually
just
pages
things
represent
being out of my hand.
messengers, usually things being sent towards you. And in this case here, it's not much different. You can see it's a sign usually with the cups. The cups usually represent sort of like spiritual energy, sort of like healing. So, reversed, it seems to be a warning that I probably shouldn't try to overwork myself if I can help it. So you can see, overall, it seems that this fortune is trying to tell me to be very cautious as I approach this whole VTubing thing.
Don't be head ass.
And it's telling me that there might be a lot of factors that I can't really predict.
Of course,
and I'm going to have to prepare myself to adapt towards this situation.
Also, look at this desk that I had in front of me. I just made a
that's what I'm taking
trapezoid.
from this reading.
I think this is the funniest shit ever. I just have a fucking wrecked trapezoid
So
in front of me.
moving on, let me clear this all out.
Okay. So there is one more part to this I want to get to at the end, but there's a couple things I'm going to do. You just got to be 100% for real, on God. I need to take a short idle break, and then I think I'm going to take a look at everyone's messages, and then I think we'll wrap up from there. So just give me a moment. We'll be right back. Wait, there we go. Give me one moment, a quick idle break, and then we'll take a look. Did someone just call me P-Boy? Alright. So what I want to do, we'll take a look at the Padlet, and then I want to look at the goals that I set for myself. I want to see the goals that I had set for myself at the end of the stream. We're going to make some new goals, and then we're going to do that last fortune reading to see where this year will take us. So, don't look. Am I now allowed to take a look at the Padlet? Now I can look. It's so weird. I don't know. I don't know. Let's just open this and let's see what everyone has to say. Let's open it up. I don't know how to react. Oh my god, the image that you use for the background. Oh wait, let me pull this up. Every day I wake up. Let me just open this up. Too big. Don't make me cry. I don't know if I will or not. I don't wanna, as the kids say, fuck around and find. It's your favorite meme that I made. Being able to just fuck around with the Vroid modeler and make like so many shitposts out of it has been one of my favorite things of being transformed into 3 dimensions. Let's see. Let me just make this correct size. We'll just do this. This fits, right? This fits. Cry is content. I don't know if I will or will not cry. Is this? Can this fit as? I'll hit Control plus. We'll hit Control plus. I guess we'll start. I guess we'll start from the top. All right. All right. Happy 1 year, Elliot. I'm super glad to have come across your streams and see you grow as time goes on. It shows that small content creators like yourself can grow and improve. They put the time into work what they love. You're an awesome dude, and I hope to see you grow even more. Xavier, thank you, Xavier. It's always a pleasure to see you stopping by in the streams too. I know I usually see you stopping by every now and then, and it's whenever people like just you see recurring names in the streams, it's just such a strange feeling, I guess, to get used to. Let me see, is this enter full screen? I feel like there should be a. I know Kudo Board has a full screen mode. Let me see, expand post. If I do this, cool. Oh, here we go. And let's go from here. Te quiero mucho. I don't know what that means. I don't know Spanish. Teachers always figure stuff out. We believe in your powers. Oh, I wish teachers always figured stuff out. It would make my job a little easier. Happy year. It's very obvious you really care about what you do. All the effort you put into streaming, shitposting, music, and being a good entertainer are all very incredible and commendable. I can always count on you being very witty and funny, and you just have some of the best vibes I felt in the community. Thank you. The mark you've left on people that care about you and the community overall do not go unnoticed, and you're an inspiration to many of us. Congratulations on 1 year of streaming, and here's to many more. P.S. Sorry for the scut meme. I promise I'll make you something good soon. I'll give it an A+ because you had a lot of heart in it. Thank you, Pan. Thank you. I love you so much, Ellie. Honestly, I already did one post, but do you have another post here? Being on your chat since way back and seeing you grow as a content creator and as a person has been an amazing experience. Being like a person able to do art for you is an honor and something I enjoy with all my whole heart. From FE to other games, from the first karaoke to the last one, today's one. Seeing how much you have grown is heartwarming. Even though we don't talk a lot, I'm so happy we got to advance our friendship, or at least the way we can be proud of each other, be around each other in our own way. And I can confidently say that I'm a proud fan of Elliot Ambers. I know who this is. I love your energy, how you express yourself, how you're always honest with your thoughts, but at the same time, how you're always trying to take care of others and their emotions. You're amazing. Believe me, even though I said this a lot, I do mean it. You're my #1 Ocean. Always will be. Seeing how you didn't give up, how you always tried your best to teach us things and just make our days better is something that I just absolutely adore about you, what you mean in this world. And as I said when we were celebrating your first milestone, I'm rooting for you to get the recognition you deserve. I know you have so much to offer, and I know it's just a matter of time till people see you and show you how much you matter and how much they love you. Even though seeing your close friends, I'm sure you might have already an idea about it. This is your 1 year anniversary, but I do hope to be there for the next one, and the next one, and the next one as well. Until the day you decide to graduate. Even after that, I'll always keep your teachings, laughs, and screams and everything deep inside my heart. Please keep doing your best. You inspire many people, and you're even the glue that has connected so many of us together. For example, you with Bodega, Val, and Kenji. Happy 1 year. I'm so proud of you, or of what you've achieved so far, and what you'll keep achieving, because you'll never give up. Your path as a VTuber, even though it has only been a year, has given us so much to us as a community, as people, and as friends. God damn it, I'm fucking crying. Thank you, Nyx, and thank you for always being there. Happy anniversary, Elliot. Congrats on 1 year. You've come a long way, and I am very proud of you. Thank you for being such a super friendly and an inviting person in the community. I love talking to you literally about anything and everything, dude. I'm so happy that we're friends. You've grown so much more confident in your singing and how you hold yourself. I try, at least I try. And I want you to be super proud of that. You're doing a great job, and I can't wait to see you grow even more. Here's to many more years. God, yeah, many more years. I don't plan on giving up anytime soon. There have been times where I've doubted myself and thought, will I make it to a year? And then as the anniversary came closer, I was like, God, I'm so excited to do more streams in the future. I have so many plans I already want to do. And I was like, yeah, I'm not quitting anytime soon. Thank you, Yusha. Happy 1 year. I'll always respect someone that appreciates Advance Wars. I know you have taste, so please beat that into the kids you're a teacher of. If only I could beat the good taste into the kids. I can only shit talk their bad taste. Happy anniversary, Elliot. Forever stay cool, even in the face of defeat. Oh, I will always stay cool. Losing means nothing to me. I'm a brick wall in that case. Imagine losing and being upset about it. Imagine tilting. Couldn't be me. Thank you, Calavera, though. Thank you. One day I'll beat Days of Ruin. Probably not on stream, but I will beat it. Ichire omedetou gozaimasu. I have slacked so hard on Japanese, it's insane. I can't read this. This is whole year, right? Full year. This is a shunen, right? Ichunen omedetou gozaimasu. I can't read this. I haven't learned this kanji yet. Ellie gets beaten up by a cage boss and he just restarts and does it again until he beats it. Yeah, it's just, you just ram your head into a wall until you can continue. A year, can you believe it? When I started out, it's okay. When I started out, I was happy to learn that you were learning/teaching Japanese on stream. May your studies ever progress and your shitposts ever become stronger. I'm gonna do my best. And I wanted to announce today that I was gonna start doing Japanese teaching streams again, but some things came up at the academy and I won't be able to start them yet, but I can assure you, give it 6 or so weeks and you'll see an announcement that the Japanese lessons, that the Japanese school is gonna be starting up again. So look out for that. I was really excited to be able to announce that, but I got a little bit of extra work that was going to leave me a bit too tired to also teach extra classes. But thank you, voices. A whole planet rotation. Holy shit! What the... What? Is that me? In the Black Knight's armor? What the fuck? Yo! Holy shit, that's so cool! It also reminds me of my first ever clip, which I'll also pull up. Yeah, the art is incredible. Wish you the best in this new year of life. Keep being the boss that you are. Oh, thank you, Birdmoz. Actually, speaking of that, looking back to my older clips, one of the first clips I ever uploaded was actually... I think it's pretty... It would be relevant to show here with that art. It's... Where is it? A strange encounter with the Black Knight. This was the first time. This was actually the stream that pushed me into getting affiliate, and also just no ads, no free clout, no. We're not listening to your silly piano tunes. I just want to show this because it's also just a look back to like my clipped content and seeing just like how it looked back then.
That's 15 damage, I said. So
for
38.
context, this is like one of the hardest bosses in Fire Emblem Path of Radiance, and you're allowed to lose or retreat, or you're allowed to retreat this fight, or you can try to fight the Black Knight. You see the numbers aren't good, but you can RNG, you can luck sack your way into winning this fight. Thank you, Birdmoz.
If I get Luna twice, I die.
I could also die in one combat, so what happens here?
Let's go.
I get the hit. I get hit with Luna, so...
Hey, guys, this doesn't look too good.
So I have 23 HP. I live the next attack, right? And what happens... He also heals.
This actually looks really bad.
I tried to do something for content here. I slammed my desk really hard. I actually spilled like a lot of tea when that happened. Like, no, it was water. I spilled like a cup of water when this happened, like back in March. And then what happened? Normally what was supposed to happen is that this is supposed to kill me. This is supposed to do an entire, like, 37 damage. But I gave Ike an ability called Miracle, which makes you only take half your HP in damage. So I thought I was dead. And then Miracle kicked in. And then I tried. I didn't learn. I thought I could fight again. You know, this is an Iron Man, so if I died here, I would have had to reset the whole run. And then I just fucking go at it again. I get critted again. I'm just like dumbfounded at this point. And then Miracle pops again.
What is happening?
That was like the first time I ever clipped myself, and I was just like, what are the odds of that happening? Are like 1 in 10,000, like very, very small. That poor desk, I still use that desk right now. That's the desk that I'm on. Just after you said, imagine getting tilted again. I was younger and weaker at that time, Pan. I was younger and weaker. Thank you, Birdmoz. I can't get over this. That's when the look at this dies starts. Alright, I'm sorry, Deskun. Happy anniversary. Oh, thank you, Robert. Thank you for that. Just like a desk, just like being in a school, you know. One of these days, I'll actually get a background that actually looks like I'm teaching from a school. But until then, we're gonna have this very plain striped background. Thank you, Robert. Oh my god, Kaji. I love this. Yo, Elliot with the Tims. Oh, this was one of my favorite shit posts from Kaji. look. No. What? Wait. Look at the Tims. Look at the Tims. Oh, no cloak. Elliot with no cloak. Look at the Tims. Let me get around that. 1 year. Congrats on 1 year, bro. Been great hanging out with you and making stupid memes about you. I'm looking forward to hanging out more and making more stupid memes. Yes, the memes, the collective meme channeling power of all the VTubers, it could fuel an entire society. all the Tims emotes come in, sliding out. Thank you, Kaji. Professor, I have received numerous requests from your students for me to whip and nay. I assume this must be a request for me to host a cavalry seminar, but as you know, horses are not my area of expertise. Please report back with suggestions for alternative speakers for these requests. I love this. I love the set of, like, boomer memes. Happy anniversary, Sensei. You're one of the most approachable people I know, and I always respect your consistent stream efforts. Your shitposts also make me laugh every time, and I'm so glad I made you a model. I'm so glad you made me a model, Kenshi. Back in March, before I was even a VTuber, you were the first person to welcome me into the community, and I'm so glad you did because I got the chance to meet so many amazing people and make so many great friends. God, it really was all the way back in March. I'm glad to say you're definitely one of them. Happy anniversary, Elliot. Congrats on 1 year, Kenji. Thank you, Kenji. God, I remember meeting Kenji and just, like, just greeting him and saying hi to him, and just, like, after that, he was stuck with us. He was stuck with us forever, and he's still with us. And, like, immediately, like, he, like, showed his model and was like, holy shit, that's a Vroid? That's a Vroid? I could be that? And then eventually, I also became Vroid. Thank you, Kenji. You're here forever. Maybe it's my fault. Congrats on 1 year, Sensei, man. It's already been a year of Chuba. Feels like yesterday when we first met, and now it's 2022. You really admire my dedication to FE, as well as your endless energy for singing. Yeah, God, I could sing more if I wanted to, but I feel like my house wouldn't appreciate it. The glue. I never really thought about it, but it feels so weird, like, seeing it written out. Here's hoping that the next year will bring you even better things, Kane. Thank you, Kane. God, it is... Sometimes you just have to be dedicated to our grind, you know? Like you with Monster Hunter, me with Fire Emblem. You just gotta be dedicated to what you love, you know? That's what I feel like is important first and foremost, to, like, enjoy the things that you're streaming. Happy birthday, Elliot Sensei. We look up to you since day one. It's so weird to see that people say that they look up to me. Like, I don't think it's weird that people look up to me, but I have to get used to the fact that people will say that to me. Your unrelenting passion and the new things you keep adding to your stream sets an example to all of the tubers we know. Keep being excellent. It's always fun to come to your karaoke's, not only because you sing fun songs, because you keep getting better to you. Thank you, Ibero. Thank you. It's always hard for me to tell that I'm improving when it comes to singing, so it really is, like, reassuring and validating to hear that people think that I am improving. And also, welcome, Fleur. Glad to see you could stop by. Happy anniversary. Holy shit! Oh my god. That's... I don't know if you guys know who this is. I don't know if I don't know if this reference goes over people's heads. This is fucking Shuge Liang, the grand strategist of the Romance of the Three Kingdoms. Oh my god, I fucking love this Gyaru. And the fucking, the clip where I fucking had a Phantom hit a Berserker with a Devil Axe and he killed himself on the Phantom. Actually cracked. I love this. And the goatee and the facial hair is so good. Congrats on the 1 year Master Tactician, Elliot Ambers. You're one of the first people you interact with this community and one of the most level-headed. You're a really cool guy, and I know so much cool stuff is coming your way this year. Thank you, Gyaru. I really appreciate that. I remember when I first met you, Gyaru, she slid in, and then she was like, oh yeah, I'm hosting all these tournaments. Also, I play, like, hella Kusoge, and I was like, holy shit, this chick's awesome. Let me refresh right now. I think it should still be the same. It should still line up, right? We were at page 13. Expand post. I don't think the order got messed up. So 13, yeah, it's all in the same order. And then happy 1-year anniversary, Anonymous. Anonymous, hello. Thank you for the anniversary wishes. I don't know who this is. Wait, did I miss one? Was this number off? This is all the same, right? Kalayusha, Nyx, Xavier. Oh, Bloom! Happy anniversary, Elliot. You've been a big inspiration to me from the start, and it's been so nice to have another teacher to talk to. Your streams are a lot of fun, even though I understand none of it. I love hearing you go nuts explaining deep Kingdom Hearts lore. Here's to 1 year and many more to come. Thank you, Bloom. Thank you. I did check number 1. Number 1 is Bloom's. God. Deep Kingdom Hearts lore. I do pride myself in being way more versed in Kingdom Hearts lore than most other people ever will be or ever should need to be. But let's see. Wrong. This man is deceased. Special birthday message for the recently deceased. Let's hear it.
Born to Iron Man. Tarot is a fuck. Old Photoshop brushes 1989. You are fancy, man. 05% crit chance.
Is that it?
Happy birthday, Elliot.
Thank
Regards, Fleur.
Thank you, Fleur. That is such a good shitpost. Wait.
Born to Iron Man. Tarot is a fuck.
Tarot is a fuck. Born to Iron Man. Oh, that's so good. Thank you, Fleur. For the recently deceased. Happy anniversary. Holy shit, that's me as Joshua from Fire Emblem The Sacred Stones. That's so sick. Congrats on the 1 year. You're awesome. It was really fun teaching you Japanese. I hope you keep it up. Here you are as the best Fire Emblem character. Joshua is pretty sick. He also is about as sound at gambling as I am, which is to say not sound at all. But thank you, Bimo. One of these days, I'll have you back on when I redo Japanese lessons, and maybe that next time I won't get absolutely demolished by my lack of Japanese. I remember when we were doing the talking bits, where when Bimo she was quizzing me on like Japanese sentences, and I got absolutely demolished. Why is your community filled with so many handsome shit posters? It's just like attracts like, you know, shit posters attract shit posters. Oh, this is so cute! And I'm blushing! Congrats on the 1 year. It's always fun to chat with you. Love your Twitter shitposts, Yoha. Happy Hapa Anniversary, Ellie. I can't read that, but thank you, Maro. Thank you. I love this. This is... Oh, the blushing Elliot is so cute. Happy one... Oh, Mayo! Mayo, thank you for stopping by. Thank you for the anniversary wishes. Happy birthday. Thank you, Hal. Thank you, Halbernacht. You survived 1 year, now do it again. Teacher man, teach man. You survived a whole year where many have failed. I challenge you to do another because we like having you around. That means a lot. Your Twitter shitposts are also damn funny. If you can survive Zoomers in the classroom, I know I'll be writing you something else on the Padlet next year. Stay cool, my non-black, but always just assume they are black based on their Chupa brother. Thank you, Lucianus. Thank you. I hope you're continuing as well by then. Your DJ streams are always a pleasure to tune into. Happy anniversary, Sensei Man. The tarot predicts. There's no way this could go wrong. I'm a genius! Oh, that's such a good haiku. It's crazy to realize it's been a whole year already. Terrific tactical successes, hilarious tactical flubs, wonderful karaoke sessions, and more. The amount of effort you've put towards spiffy highlights and goofy memes is truly inspiring, and I can't understate how much I look forward to seeing what you'll put together over the next year. Zero, aw, Zero, thank you. Yeah, the next year. I already have exciting plans that I'll probably reveal at the end of the stream, actually, because I got some ideas that were brought up to me, and I realized, God, I really want to do this stuff. I love streaming. I love interacting with the community. My dear friend, you are intelligent and wise, hilarious, and full of energy. I always enjoy when I'm able to catch your streams. Keep on doing an amazing job, and here's to another year. P.S. Fire Emblem 7 is the best one. Sorry, I don't make the rules. Colt. I mean, yes, you're right. I'm not going to disagree with you. Fire Emblem 7 is the best one. But are you saying... Colt. I don't know if Colt's here or not, but if he catches a VOD. Colt, are you saying FE7 is the best one because it is strategically the most fun to play? Or are you saying it because you want... because you're just thinking about Lyn? Because that's two very different reasons to think about why Fire Emblem 7 is the best one. And I feel like that is probably... one of those two is is your reasoning for that. Both valid. Honestly. Doog! Hey, Blue Eyes My Dragon! I did... No, it's the best because it came out at the right time and I'm nostalgic. Exactly, Bodega. It came out when I wanted to play as Marth or Roy from Super Smash Bros. And Fire Emblem, and neither of them were in that. But, like, older Roy was in it, and Axe Marth was in it, so it was, like, close enough. Congrats on 1 year. I drew this card while doing a reading for you, but I'm not sure what it means. Thank you, Mao. It means that I should probably stop fucking playing Melodious and Master Duel and start playing a Blue Eyes deck. Thank you, Mao, my fellow tarot reader. Happy anniversary, Power Nelson. As expected. Thank you, Power Nelson, for the anniversary wishes. Anniversary. Happy 1 year anniversary, Elliot. Always love tuning into your streams and seeing what shenanigans you are up to. Watching your meme edits is what gave me the drive to... Is it really? That means so much. That my meme edits were the inspiration? Glad to see you have so much fun with what you do. Make sure to drink and stay hydrated. I'll take that as a hydrate redeem. Alright. Congratulations. Happy anniversary, Elliot. I wish you the bestest of luck in a new year streaming. Teru Teru. Ah, thank you, Teru Teru. I should remember to stretch as well. Thank you, Nix. Thank you, my friend, everyone's favorite tissue. Everyone's favorite spiritual weather tissue. Oh, I don't actually have this loaded up. Give me a second. Let me fix that so that people can actually roll RNG on me properly. Game capture. And where's my tits? It should be something like this. I'm eyeballing it right now. It's like I hid the interface, but that probably will beat the hell out of me. Yo, is that an Elliot anniversary? Is that a handsome woman? You're a cool dude, and you've been a good friend these past months. You've enjoyed watching me get more confident in karaoke and seeing you grow as a creator. Here's the whole year of you. Thank you, Val. Thank you. And thank you for the handsome anime woman. I always appreciate handsome women. Happy anniversary. Yo, Elliot, it's been an entire year. You've taught us so much. I hope you've learned a few things yourself. Reek-air? Why is everything a question? Do I ask that many questions that it sounds like a thing that I do? But thank you. Thank you for the wishes. I definitely have learned new things myself. And... do I? I'm excited to take what I've learned into this next year. Elliot, I'm giving you boots for your anniversary. You better use them because I'm going for that wife. No, I gotta use the boots. I gotta get that extra 2 movement. No! Thank you, Chicklet. Oh, wait, do I have this here? Oh, I don't have... How do I not have it in this capture? Alright, give me a second. Let me set to studio mode. Let me... Media source. We need to add this one here. If we're gonna redeem that crit line... There we go. There we go. Alright. This one's for you, Ibero. Getting older? Strike! Happy birthday to the Tactics Professor. Can't believe it's already been a year. Your streaming is a major influence to why I was able to move on from your past life and start again. These collabs we did early into your streaming are still some of my favorites. Oh, I know who this one is. Oh, Arya, welcome. Thank you for stopping by. I know who this one is. The VTuber formerly known as Naoki, or as we all know now, Lance Maverick. Thank you. God, we really need to do some more fighting game collabs. I remember the dive kick collab that we did and the Nidhogg collab, the combo collab. That was probably one of my favorite that was one of my favorite sessions playing those games. One of the most memorable collabs because it was just I got absolutely demolished by Lance in Nidhogg. Like it wasn't even close. It was a first to 10. I'm pretty sure I got either 10-0'd or 10-1. But then we played dive kick and it was like 5-3. So it was closer. It was respectable. 1 whole year of Fire Emblem and chill. Congratulations on making a whole year. Now do it again, and this time speedrun 20+ hour RPGs in one sitting. Okay. You know what? Just for you. No, I can't even make this bold assumption. I do not have the time to learn the Fire Emblem 7 speedrun. It's like 1 hour and 30 minutes long, but there's like so much shit you have to memorize that it's super intimidating. But thank you, Arthur. Happy anniversary. I hope you've been having fun. I've never seen one person so dedicated to Fire Emblem. It's me. My entire existence is just singing in Fire Emblem. I mean, it's just some people Some people like Genshin Impact, some people like Apex Legends. I just really like Fire Emblem. Don't listen to Art. He's Menhera. Oh my god, what is this? What am I looking at?
I stuff the set, put that on my neck,
What is this? I'm so confused.
I stuff the set, put that on my neck,
It's fucking Coco. I will say I have students passing. It's sorry about that, Pat. Sorry about that, Mariko. It just really confused me. But yeah, that makes sense that that's Coco Bungus. So like if you put like 2 wolves in a room, right, and one wolf wore a monocle and the other one wasn't wearing a monocle, that'd be pretty weird, right? But the one with the monocle is the weird one. It's the one without a monocle. You look at that wolf because you wonder why it doesn't have a monocle, because clearly the situation doesn't arise normally. So you have to question why. Why doesn't both wolves have a monocle? What did the monocleless wolf do? What sort of man was he? What was there bad blood between the monocle giver and the wolf, or was that the monocle wolf's soul, the monocle wolf's monocle? You cannot know because wolves do not have the curse of a human language. Happy birthday. Those other farewells. Your streams are very stream. I like them. I watch them and lurking chatting because mostly I like them stream because it has my favorite sense. Don't tell Bloom he doesn't have a monocle. I'm the monocle giver. You are a monocle wolf. There was no metaphor. I'm just sinker about. Woozle, what the fuck was this? Thank you, Woozle. I don't know what I just read. I don't know what this whole stream of consciousness was. That's Woozle, right? I'm pretty sure. Don't tell Bloom he doesn't have a monocle. I'm the monocle giver. I see. That's new lore. No! Oh, that's so good. That's so good. Victory is mine. You're a true homie, a confidant, a shitposter, and the coolest wife guy I know. I'm so glad I got to meet you. Hanging with you is maybe the most fun I've had IRL. Please never stop being the funny little guy I love. Check this 5. Thank you, Bodega. We very much do have to hang out soon. Oh, we very much do have to hang out again soon. It's always fun to hang out with you. But yeah, thank you. 5 stats checked. Oh God. Thank you, everyone. Is that everything? Did I get everyone? Yes, that's everyone. I love you, bro. Thank you, everyone. Thank you. It's been a whole year, and I don't know. While not canon, it's good. Sir, this is a Denny's discount card. And this will never stop getting me. This is so good. But I really, again, want to thank everyone for stopping by. And for just, like, you know, checking me out and giving me the time of day and everything. It really means a lot. And did I end up closing out that YouTube tab? I did end up closing out that YouTube tab. But I do want to go back. What I want to do... Oh, God. You can see all the things I looked up. Let's see. Let's go. You can see my YouTube. Elia Ambers. Shush, thank you for streaming here. I wouldn't do it if I didn't love it. That's the thing. And it's just been a fun year. And I really am excited for a lot of the things that I have planned. And for what everyone else has planned, too. Because everyone else in this community is just so awesome. But let's go back to the debut stream. There we are. And what I set out to myself to, right? Let's take a look at the goals that I set for myself back when I started. God, I actually made a 2-week schedule. Imagine planning 2 weeks ahead in the future. Elliot Strexler just himself. So this is what I said.
Here are my goals as a streamer. The first thing I want to do is maintain a consistent streaming schedule. I've been excited to do this for a while, and I just want to make sure that I can keep at it, you know?
Easy.
I don't want to just start this and then a week from now, 2 weeks from now, 3 weeks from now, just drop my schedule, cancel my streams, and just not do it, you know?
That's a check.
The only way that you'll get bigger is just
we did that.
by continuing to do it, you know? So I just want to maintain a consistent streaming schedule. I do, like I mentioned earlier.
Wait, there were voices in the background while I was doing that. Holy shit. My mic was so bad that it actually picked up people from the room next over.
Enjoy performance, though I don't know if I could do it live right now. But I do want to release a bunch of covers.
I don't know if I could do it live.
Really
Haha,
do.
dumbass.
And I have some stuff in the
You've got
works.
like 12.
So, look forward to that in the future.
We definitely did this. We've released 3,
and I'm also
actually
really
4
excited
now.
to be a part of the community. I'm really excited to work together with other people I really like to be able to collab with other people.
God, I sounded so subdued here. What
Who
the
knows
fuck?
for what? But anything that could be interesting.
God.
You know, I'm gonna try to put myself out there a little bit, try and meet some new.
Anyway. What I want to do now. So, I set some very low expectation goals because, I didn't know what to expect. And I still think that, trying to set goals, numbers-based goals, I don't know. I feel like it's just so out of my hands that I always feel weird, trying to think of, yeah, I'm going to set this numerical goal. Also, because it'll feel bad when I don't hit it. But some things I want to do. I still want to do this. I proved to myself that I could maintain a consistent streaming schedule. Now the only goal that's changed is maintain a consistent streaming schedule for 2 years. And then release a bunch of song covers. I've already released 3 nicely mixed, or actually 2 nicely mixed and then one that I did myself. 2 nicely mixed song covers, and I have a third one that we showed off earlier that I'm gonna show it again because some more people are here, and I think a lot of people would like to see the cover that I just revealed earlier at the stream. And meet and collab with other VTubers. So this one, I want to modify this goal because I've already met and collabed with so many people. What I want to do, and actually I'm going to start doing, because this goal is going to change to host a bunch of bigger events. Because the thing is that a lot of people host big events and everything, but I feel like I always feel like I've been a participant, but never someone who does things. And with that being said, I'm going to put an announcement on this because there's something that was brought to my attention that I really, 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 really want to do. You guys have probably seen those videos where it's people taking Uno too seriously and they all act like anime characters and everything. What I want to do, what my plan is, and I'm going to make a post about this on Twitter. I just want to see who's going to be interested in it. I want to host a big VTuber Connect 4 tournament. I'm gonna put in a big prize in it. And I just wanna commentate it like an overly dramatic like a fighting game commentator. It just sounds like such a fun game. What is Connect 4? Connect 4 is a board game where you drop pieces into a grid, and whoever connects 4 of their same color in a row wins. Yes, I'm glad you guys seem excited because I'm very excited to commentate that. So that's something that I have planned. I wanna do it either at the end of this week or the end of next week. But that's what I want to do. And I want to think of more fun events like that. Thank you, Pan. I'm glad you think so. So there's that. And I still want to release more covers. I have a lot of plans, a lot of songs that I want to do, and a lot of group songs that I want to do. So we're gonna get to that. And before I do the final tarot reading to cap off the stream, I want to share with everyone one more time. For those of you who missed it, for those of you who may not have been here, let me just make sure I have the right thing here. Here it is. Ah, damn. It's already spoiling it for those of you who weren't here. All right. So, let's just put this here. For those of you who missed it, for those of you who missed the whole thing, I want to show everyone the big group cover that I had spent the past 6 months planning, coordinating, and preparing. Some of you guys will be seeing this as an encore, but some of you guys just came in, I think. Maybe you were lurking, but I'm so happy with how this came out. And I will present to you all once more, Shiny Smiley Story.
同じ未来を見ていたいあの夢手にしたいそれぞれ違った心で走れごどこを見ても真っ暗な場所に芽生えてたほんの小さな希望にこの瞳奪われた不安で揺れる心をうまくチューニングしてほんの小さな勇気を振り絞っていたよ諦めの文字照りとして進む苦しい時ももう私は一人じゃないからだか たいワクワク止まらない想像を超えてく世界見せてあげるアクセスしてみたい後悔なんてそうさせないそれぞれ違った心で走れよ仮想の空に輝く眩しい想いは見たことのない光をリアルに届けるよいつも聞こえるメールはここにキャプチャーしてまた新しい光を探したくなるよ君の笑顔は保存して進む悲しい時に見返すよ力が湧くから胸を張って夢を追いかけたい奇跡のストーリー一緒に作ろう終わらない夢を誰一人欠かせない愛がまたこの世界それぞれ違った心で彩れ悲しい時も寂しい時も信じ合えるものが忘れずにこのことを鳴らし続けたい終わらない世界に溢れ出すよ笑顔たち憧れの舞台立ちたいらしく輝きたい時に涙してまた笑い合いたい同じ未来を見たいあの夢手にしたい振り出そう奇跡の一歩を生き出して夢追いかけたいワクワク止まらない想像を超えてく世界見せてあげるアクセスしてみない後悔なんてここにないそれぞれ違った心で作るわ
God, it just makes me so happy to see that finally like just come true, to become a real thing. Thank you for the Pachis, everyone. Thank you to everyone else who like participated and helped do that, like Kenji and Bloom and Carmine, Kongo, Kain, Kaji, Yusha, everyone. I don't think I left any names out. God, I hope I didn't leave any names out. But everyone just did such a good job. I said Kaji, right? I'm pretty sure I said Kaji. Kaji, Kongo, Yusha, Carmine, Kenji. Yes. God, I want to do more things like that. It's just such a when I heard the mixer like put everything together, like hearing everyone blend like that was just absolutely like breathtaking. I was so happy that it had finally like all come together. But the last thing that we're gonna do now, let's go. That's a crit. The last thing we're gonna do, let's close out Chrome. Let's close out this. I know, hearing everyone sing together is just so nice. Actually, am I in the right scene? I'm pretty sure I have an actual tarot scene for this now. So let me just see. This is what it is. There we go. It is just hearing everyone's voice come together is just so wonderful. Let me just... Now, who are we going to be reading for now? Properties. God, the moment I get full body tracking, no one's prepared for. No one's ready for that day. Let me just... model. Let's see what picture we can use for me. This one works. There we go. We are now reading. Where is it? Properties. Not read from file. Me. How do I? There we go. Now reading me. So the Ellie, it's a cute face. So we've gone through an entire year. We've looked back at the debut. We looked at our goals. And the last thing that I want to do before ending this all off, before sending it all off, is to take a look at what the future lies ahead. Let's see what the cards will guide. Let's see what the cards will say is in store for Elliot Ampers. And I think that'll be a good way to top this all off. I didn't realize I was going already for 3 hours. That just flew by. But all things must come to an end, and this is how we will end this. So, let me just make sure I shuffle this thoroughly, you know? You don't want any cursed readings because you didn't shuffle well enough. But how is this next year gonna go? The reading for the first year didn't seem too off base. But let's see now. We'll set 1, 2, 3. Let me just clear off some desk space. 4, and then 5, 6, 7. So what lies in store for Elliot? What lies in store for me, the streamer, this year? We'll clear out all the cards. And card number 1. What's the overall outlook for this coming year? Whoa. Oh, I dropped another card. Whatever it's gonna end up as, that's what it's gonna be. Huh. You know, these readings always don't like to be these readings don't like being kind to me, but that's to be expected. It just means that we have to fight through adversity. Cause the first card that we have here is the Magician in reverse. And the Magician is a card that represents a channeling of energy. It represents, you know, focusing on what it is that you want and channeling the energy into that. Just Iron Man life, Jesus Christ. So the Magician in reverse sort of means that, you know, that energy is not channeled in any way that is focused. It's that things might seem a little aimless this year, or not aimless, but like more out of control, that things might be hard to keep in line with the way that you want them to. Like, you know, just when you have a bad day and like you stub your toe and then you drop your milk and then, you know, you break a bowl and like everything that can go wrong will go wrong. So what I take here is that, you know, it's a good idea to try and be careful, to be conscientious of the things surrounding me, and to try and just be careful, you know. As long as you're prepared and careful, I have the emotional support wiggly on my head, exactly. As long as, you know, you keep a cool head and just plan for, just have contingency plans, I think even just a loss of control can be controlled. For collabs, properties, let's see, the collabs card is the Fool in reverse. So the Fool is typically a card that represents endless possibilities, a lot of different things that, you know, there's so many ways that you can take this journey. But in reverse, it sort of represents the idea of watching where you step. This seems like a very cautious kind of reading so far, that, you know, you don't want to just, this is like the I warned you about those stairs, bro kind of reading, that, you know, the Fool looking up into the sky does not see that there's no ground below him if he takes another step. And in regards to collabs, it could mean that just to be careful, right? That, you know, I said that I wanted to collab more and like work more with others and like plan things out, but I think it's just a warning to not let like the amount of options overwhelm me, or like not get overwhelmed by the things that I plan on doing. And I think the biggest thing for that, right? It's super easy, like especially when you run an event, like I'm no stranger to running tournaments or anything. So it's just, you always need to be planned well in advance. So I think it's just a warning to not get caught with your pants on the ground, you know? As the song goes, pants on the ground, looking like a fool with your pants on the ground. That's just, I shouldn't end up like that, essentially. Oh, interesting. This is a very powerful reading. So the career, which usually falls in line with how you interpret one's career as a streamer, is the Hermit also in reverse. And you know, even if the deck was upside down, we take our cards like we take our cards as they are. The Hermit in reverse is a card that sort of represents a lack of isolation, you know? It represents that, you know, instead of being like alone, solitary, that it might represent that I am trying to, you know, put myself out there, you know? Try to put myself in other places, insert myself, even whether or not I'm wanted, just, you know, just, hey, look at me. I'm Elliot Ambers. I'm here, I'm large, and I'm in charge. And that's it, you know? It's about less being like a hermit, like reclusive, and more just putting yourself out there, you know? Instead of being sort of like solely just a guiding figure, to be someone who also is just someone who lets himself be guided as well, you know? Not to just carry a burden alone, but also to just follow along with others when it needs to happen. Oh, okay. The first card that we get, not reversed, and it's one that seems like it should be reversed. And we get the Hanged Man. And the Hanged Man right side up is a card that represents a lot of self-sacrifice, a lot of giving yourself for the sake of others, and whether or not that represents, like, in just the streaming sphere or just my life in general, it's a card warning that you shouldn't spread yourself too thin. And I feel like this whole reading seems to be warning against spreading yourself too thin. So we're gonna try to avoid doing that. So the Hanged Man in reverse, or the Hanged Man right side up, just means, you know, with health, it's very easy to just keep on doing things for others, keep on working and pushing yourself hard for the sake of your craft. And when you do that, it's really easy to just remember to fall, to get stuck upside down. And yeah, that's what I meant by saying that the reading is powerful. There's 4 major arcana, so when it comes to money, on disputes based on money, seems like we have the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. And the Wheel of Fortune in reverse is just a card that represents, you know, it always talks about fate, it talks about chance, like leaving things up to fate, and just the way I always interpret the right side up versus the reverse for this is that in right side up, the Wheel of Fortune sort of is the idea that you're letting fate take the reins, like freely, right? You know, like you're holding onto something that's trying to run away, and then you just let go. You let go of the reins and say, yeah, whatever happens, happens. The Wheel of Fortune in reverse is sort of the idea that you don't want to let go. You want to have control, but fate is just jerking you around, and you have no say in it. So when it comes to money, I think it means that, you know, it's going to be a very unpredictable year, that I don't know how things are going to be financially, and that's all right, you know. Fate is going to lead me wherever it is going to lead me, whether I like it or not. When it comes to gambling or risk-taking, holy shit, we have the Page of Wands. So the Page of Wands, where are you? This is a very reversed reading. We have the Page of Wands in reverse. So we transform that. We got you right. And I think it's just the idea of things can go out of control if you just don't take the precautions to keep them from going out of control. So the Page of Wands is a card that represents, you know, a messenger usually of like stability, of staying grounded. So when it comes to risk-taking, I think it's the idea, again, God, all these cards seem to be on the same idea here, that, you know, it's easy to lose your footing. It's going to be very easy to lose your footing if you allow it to happen, that the risks you take can be ones that really throw you off your rhythm. Like, you know, I joked about not getting tilted, but I think the Page of Wands here in reverse is showing that there might be things that really get to you, that really leave you like off kilter and unable to really deal with things properly. So it would be a better idea to try to avoid taking risks when I can, or when I try to take those risks, to try and be more stabilized, because there's a lot of instability shown here. Holy shit, why is this reading the way it is? You know, I feel like even readings for other people that I get aren't this bad. But, you know, I guess I would prefer that I get the bad reading than anyone else that I read for. But the advice here is the Nine of Swords. And the Nine of Swords is a card that represents, you know, waking up, getting, like, just leaving a nightmare. And I think what it is, the way I would interpret this advice here is that, you know, if things get bad, if things get dangerous, like, when you get in over your head, it might be better to try and like wake up, you know? Don't try to force yourself too hard. Waking up drunk after playing, I love that that interpretation. Or the guy who was like, who passed out after buying 4 swords for the 4 swords. That kind of stuff. I love those interpretations. But I think it's just a sign to just not push myself too hard this year, right? I think this reading serves as a warning that, you know, I talked about like not being too ambitious with my goals last year, but I think this reading is saying, hey, before you get really ambitious with those goals that you just set out, slow down a little bit. I think just like to lower those expectations, like have expectations, but don't make them too high, is what I'm getting here. And that's the reading, exactly. And you guys will be here for me. I'm really glad that everyone was able to stop by for a little bit for the whole stream. It really made me happy to see everyone, and I was really happy to see that whole Padlet. And I was glad that everyone enjoyed the shiny smiley story cover. But for now, let's go and find someone to raid into. It was a wonderful anniversary. I can't believe it's already been 1 full year. And let's go and find someone who we can raid. And let's see who's online to raid. Let's do this. He's doing some game programming right now, and as a teacher, as someone who teaches a little bit of programming himself, I think we should take a look at this man's coding and programming. So let's all pay a visit to Wise the AI. Thank you for when you're giving us more content. Thank you. I'm glad you all enjoyed it, and I'm glad you guys are all supporting me. But for now, let's go and pay a visit to Wise. It was a really fun stream, and I was really happy to sing with everyone. But for now, class is dismissed. I'll be putting out a schedule later today.